I could do that. Roll
I
2
can't
natural
remember.
crits in a row. I'm gonna re-roll that one because I'm not keeping track of criticals and shit.
Oh, okay.
Did I benefit from half cover at all? I can't remember.
I don't think you took
1-3.
cover in the last game. I think you guys pretty well just brazenly charged in and attacked spider things.
Commission a painting or sculpture.
It says here I have to have sex with someone.
And I have to write them out other than a horse, so can we just knock that out of the ballpark? 2 for 1?
Yeah, if you can mount the air quotes, if you visit the cactus blossom there. Was your roll there? I'm sorry, was that part 1 or 2?
1-3.
Well, it's got to be talking about sex because it says released a caged animal. I mean, release a caged animal, right amount. Yeah, both doable.
Is that like letting the gimp out of the fucking treasure box or whatever?
Hey, if you want the gimp to be your mount, then you have your king. I'll leave it to him.
God damn it. Akoto has this exact same fucking setup.
Mr. Asahi is not here, but in spirit there may be parallels. Actually, I definitely see him and Agnito being incredibly different people. Yeah, you're welcome to re-roll as many as you like. Sake of funsies or just for a different shake or whatever.
Do you think over the last game or so that I've discovered any true goals of an NPC?
The closest I would say is like Octavia didn't have a goal of setting out mechanical spiders, so like her intentions went awry. I don't know if that really counts or not. That's a little bit of a stretch.
I'm fine if it's no. Just it seemed like I might have.
Oh, so I was actually going to ask about Rankin's relationship with Inga after having returned. Then he just whispered to me, answers that in plain English.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. That's a whisper. Wrong button. It just... I didn't remember
I really dig that layout, like just in general. I kind of wish it wasn't Whisper. You had a choice to like share it because it's a cool summary. Because it like lets you share too, like your strengths and weaknesses with your party members.
Sure, I get it.
It's
all right.
What is the button on that? It's sharing your card.
It's top middle, next to the screamy face.
Yes, send stat block to chat log, but it's automatically
automatically a whisper apparently.
Yeah. Send stat block to chat log. Send stat block to chat log. So the star next to it, that might be the public one, and then the one with the human shape in it, like the box, might go to Whisper. Let's see. I don't know if I necessarily want it to be one of y'all's character sheet. No, Inga doesn't have that. How about Wyatt? Nope. Is that because they're NPCs? Oh, yours doesn't have it. Father Carter does. Has the box
What do I have?
and the star. So at the top of your character sheet, there are like little picture buttons in the middle.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, one of them is a fear check. The other two are sending stat blocks, but I think the one with the box is a whisper. I speculate that the star one goes for everybody to see in chat, but that is yet to be confirmed, I reckon.
Can everyone see that?
It looks like a whisper to me.
All I see is the... Oh, it says 2GM. Okay. Yeah. Let's hit the other one.
From Father.
Both of them are whispers 2GM. because I tried the card and I tried the star.
That's stupid and annoying. Okay, well,
Now you know.
I do, yeah. That's a silly thing. Oh, I wonder if Jumpgate fucks that up.
We didn't jump gate this thing, did we?
Oh yes, this was the
Fuck.
first. This was the first one that was jump gated. It's okay, so long as we know that in advance. I can try to work around accordingly. Shouldn't be too bad.
Yep. That's why my well, hindrances and edges became blank. I think was they got jump gated.
Which is
That
stupid
could have had
because
an
that
effect on
shouldn't
the
have
sheet.
affected. Yeah, it shouldn't have affected the character sheets at all. I still haven't
Yeah.
written them.
That was blank. Conservative death is blank. Was I fixed those?
God, I should probably check mine.
It may behoove you to do so.
Grim Servant looks fine. Let's see. I'm just going to randomly pick 3. If I don't find any problems, I'm going to leave the rest alone because I got a lot of hindrances.
Sure.
No, no one's there.
And while you're at it, also, I just want to confirm: is that all that we need for goals?
I was just asking about my goals. It's okay if I don't think during the last game when the robot turned into a giant spider thing, did I save anyone who was dying? I know it healed one person, but I don't know if they were just injured, not dying. Like
There were a
if I
lot of
skipped them,
people who were injured and stuff, and those wounds, like there are a lot of people kind of crawling away and stuff. You may have actually fulfilled that, even if we didn't actually highlight it, just because there were a ton of people in that state of needing that. So,
if you're okay with saying that, then I'll mark that down and I'll take a part 1.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, here comes your 2d10. Oh, no, that's 2d20. Sorry, my bad.
It didn't even show up on the. Oh, there. Oh no, 2d10. And that
Yeah,
was
I
part
caught it.
one.
Time. Part 1.
10,
Let me edit this.
9. Interesting. I feel like you guys do that all the time.
Probably.
It has been posted in DOS chat.
Thank you, sir.
And if and that be all.
Seems like everything from me. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, of course, those who wish to contribute to recaps can earn some extra inspiration. Or are we doing blue bennies in this instead of inspiration? I think.
Yeah, it's blue bennies.
That having been said, I will got us transferred over to the first window of what you guys did last time.
I think we had.
We
I
did
think we.
this one and a train.
Yeah, because we did. I think one of those rooms first, and then we stopped and we did the other room in the train
Yeah.
on the most recent. So this was the first time we saw one of the bigger mechanical spiders, and the idea that they could merge kind of came across our desk.
Yeah, slightly.
And then,
Look
woof,
at that.
buddy, that was a tough one.
Yeah, everybody came out pretty well.
I had concerns. I think as anybody would have, show up and you see that, you're like, okay, yeah.
And through a combination of some really lucky rolls, we were able to take it down faster than we should have. Probably.
Yeah, you guys really rolled incredibly well and made an easier time of the spider locomotive than I anticipated. I thought it would be
Hey,
a little more harrowing and deadly, but
not for lack of it trying to fucking kill us.
oh yeah.
And even though I don't see a lot of those things get stunned, I know they have to unstun themselves, and I was just hoping that would take more effort out of them than it did, but not bad.
Not bad at all.
And you should teach someone how to do mid-journey prompts, I'm telling you, buddy.
I wonder, like, there are people who actually are better than me and they have YouTube videos set up for it, so that's maybe a market that's already done. Although, God, I still need to just, like, make packs and put them on Patreon and try to sell them out for low cost.
I think they would sell.
I think they would sell to the right people because there's such a tribal pick a hill and die on it between appreciating AI art and absolutely thinking it's a disgrace and should never have been and should be obliterated and illegal. Like, it's extreme.
I'm of the person that I appreciate AI art when ethics are taken into account.
I don't know if Midjourney does take ethics into account. I do know that, like, the stuff I generate is generally not, as far as I know, isn't going after people's copyrighted stuff. Because, like, I've never ever seen somebody draw a spider locomotive before. And if you can find it, then I will be chastised accordingly. But, like, no, I don't think so. And, like, there are other things.
Google a movie called Wild Wild West.
That has a giant mechanical spider, but it's not actually a locomotive. That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. For all that, like, it was kind of a bomb and people hate on it. I thought it was amazing.
Have you seen the Choo Choo Charles game?
No, I've never heard that. There's spider locomotive in that.
It's the main enemy.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Well, fuck a doodle do. Hey,
Oh wow.
what the hell? Fuck you, horrific Thomas thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was completely original. Well, good on them. Okay, well, clearly the model I have doesn't match that.
No, yours is more spidery. This one is just like has legs.
Yeah. Alas.
Yours is a little bit more original in look, just because it has like the whole piece thing too underneath the boiler.
Yeah. Well, that and, like, I don't feel like battle maps are exactly, like, copyrightable because anybody can make them. Like, enough monkeys with Dungeon Alchemist would come up with, like, the same stuff over enough time.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong.
That thing is cool. I like the happy face.
I mean, if you're going to be evil, you should be happy about it.
Right. All right, now I gotta zoom out a bunch on this screen. So I have set some locations up here. If you guys want to make adjustments to that, you are welcome to do so. For example, if you're like, no, I think my workshop would be close to the church or whatever, like, you guys can make those arrangements as you will.
Sorry, I was away from the computer the whole time.
I did not know that.
I like how we swapped out where the church was and the cactus blossom. I'm fine with the location of the church, just so we're clear.
Yeah, it's kind of a central focused meeting
Well,
point.
You have the 16 labeled as the cactus blossom,
Mhm.
where it used to be the church. Because the church is now number 14. And I'm fine with the move. I don't, again, have no problem with it. I was just noticing the change.
Oh yeah, that existed before the cactus blossom had a name. Even it was just brothel.
Plus,
Yes, indeed.
so it looks like I don't have to go far to visit my other business, considering most of the construction in the town is my business. 11. Oh, I like how you made the library kind of a fort thing. That's cute.
A well-defended library. Like I said, you guys are welcome to make adjustments if you're like, I would rather that be the orphanage or whatever. Like, I have no qualms about moving stuff around.
Holy sweet Jesus, where'd that come from?
Are you just looking
That's
at
pretty good.
spider trains?
This
Train
one's
horror.
actually kind of creepy.
Rex
Very.
Smarksley versus the Demon Train by someone on DeviantArt. Read that.
Okay.
It kind of fits the theme too. That's like a Western cowboy trying to fight a demon train. So that looks like it was made for Deadlands.
Well,
It
plus
might have
it has
been.
a mechanical hand. If you look at that, like that's Deadlandsy for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and it's kind of a
definitely
sterling yellow color, or sorry, bluish color, blue-green kind of thing, like Ghost Rock, the way they
Yeah.
describe it.
Yeah.
Right.
I would be surprised if this wasn't for a Deadlands supplement.
Absolutely.
I mean, it looks like it. That's kind of what I imagined whenever you talk about putting on your electric glove.
Right.
Same. Something like that.
And the girl is protected by a book.
If we were going to swap anything, I would recommend 14 and 11 because then you could have that weird wall around the library being more like the grounds of an abbey kind of thing.
What do you think about that, Father Carter?
I'm not against either option. I'm also
And-
fine with leaving it as it is, but I like his as much as I like not changing it. It wouldn't bother me one way or the other.
I
Also,
like the
that-
suggestion. It does
But
make
that's-
sense.
Yeah.
Right next to the dance descendants.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? That kind of sells me on it. Because then the church is nearby, the orphanage, and that it certainly in the time frame kind of fits.
Very well.
There you go. Now you gotta regenerate your church art and make it more of an abbey.
It's a work in progress, as always.
Which 8 and 10?
8 and 10. The Smithy
Teamwork
and
and
the
the
Undertaker.
Where's 10?
Yeah, where's
Way
that?
out in the middle of.
Oh, way out yonder.
Ah.
You know what? The smithy being moved out there on the edge of town makes sense given how much noise it's going to produce.
And then
Well, I don't
Switch.
want the Undertaker to still be on the outskirts. Nobody likes the Undertaker being like in town.
You know what? Put
Wasn't the Undertaker?
put-
Well, the Undertaker needs to be
Here.
close to the graveyard.
Put it here.
Perfecto. And then we've
Yeah,
got.
They need to be in town. They're their funeral home too, as well as the Undertaker.
Yeah, and then switch 13 and 7.
13 is the scene. No, it's not.
Because you know Agnito's workshop's going to make fucking noise.
Of
Yeah.
course. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that.
It happens.
Yeah, tools for that.
Yep.
All right, and let's see. Oh, no, I want 13 or 7. So that's good. Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. Some nightmare.
And do. Okay. Actually, let me get that up there. That building. Sweet.
I think 12 should be along the main road here.
Being a seamstress,
Mm-hmm.
just closer to the middle of town.
I don't disagree
Yeah.
with that.
I
Also
like-
closer to the Cactus Blossom.
Well, I think she should be close to the saloon.
I agree
Her
because
husband
they're
is.
related. So where's 5? Oh yeah, you can stick her near 5. In fact, if I was going to put her somewhere, yeah, that was literally where I was going to click
Yeah, that looks nice.
because that is along a major traffic area.
I agree.
Which 1 and... Well, that, or I was going to say switch 1 and 5 and then put 12 across from where 5 would go.
I think 5 in that little cul-de-sac is neat because it takes people off the main area, and then if they stumble out and get drunk, they get drunk in an area that's not on a main thoroughfare of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Because the train station is in this
South.
picture, due south of this.
Yeah, the bar would be fairly close to the train station.
Yeah, right. Like they can come in, they know the saloon's that way. They can go deeper into town if they have other needs.
I mean, if
And then,
anything,
like,
I
the stuff that's further back is more for like residents, like the library,
General store, stuff like that.
store, yeah. That I like.
The doctor's is relatively close to the train station. Photography, in case you want to get pictures of people coming off that might be famous or just newsworthy. We are currently out of a reporter, though.
Well, we're down a reporter.
Rip.
Rip.
Someone find me a witch doctor. I need a reporter back.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, we can weekend at Bernie's it.
Yeah, you have no idea. I actually can.
I'm sure you could. That's the scary part.
Rest in peace, Mr. Fuller.
Okay, so which books were we using again?
There was the. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Deadlands Adventure EX, I want to say.
ED.
Player's Guide EX Edition.
ED. Deadlands Adventure ED. The cover should have the skeleton on the horse.
And we're also using Savage World Advanced Edition Core for some stuff too.
Yes. That would be the base, and then the Deadlands stuff, where it can, will overwrite where relevant.
That's it?
Which sucks, because I
Because currently, the GM's guide, as it were, is part of an older thing, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. I have open, I did not have open the Savage Worlds, just in case I use that. And I want that. I want that. And yes. Alright. Scroll back to the table of contents in case I need. And then if it helps, I like to use the SWADE Quick Reference Guide and then the Adventure Edition Combat Sheet. If and it helps you out. I have a ton of books and reference stuff for the older Deadlands. Kind of makes me sad. Well, as far as where we'll be starting here, Father Carter will BRB. Let's get a drink. You guys will be a few days removed from the Great Mechanical Spider incident. You did properly chastise Octavia Steelgrind. You made sure that she would be on probation from using Ghost Rock and in larger quantities. And Father will be busy if he wants to be helping people heal or inspiring them to turn to the Lord who help protect them. People, by now, there are a lot of eyewitness accounts of Father Carter invoking hope.
And what year are we in yet?
I want to say 1871.
Okay, so the Great Summoning hasn't taken place yet. Tombstone's not established. Alright, so we're in the middle of the Great Rail Wars.
So it started, our campaign actually started. You guys arrived January 3rd. There was at least few weeks of travel out with Dakota's gang, and then there was a month removed from there. So you might be you definitely be heading into spring around March or April-ish. And I don't have an exact calendar date for you. At least yet.
You can get some major things that happened on page 111 of the Deadlands Adventure Ed.
Oh, as far as the timeline.
Timeline, yeah.
Things and stuff. Weird West timeline. So, Battle of Washington. Confederate states surrender at Appomattox, Virginia. Rail wars begin sometime this year. Territorial Rangers will not have been formed. Sitting Bull will not have founded the Sioux Nations. Dodge City not established. Oh, Tombstone is way off. Oh, so is Deadwood. Oh, that's sad. I'm going to have to do some fast forwarding. We're about a decade out from the events that transpired at the Ponderosa up in Nevada by Virginia City and Lake
Right.
Tahoe. I did look that up. Okay, and the Great Summoning is a good decade away.
That sounds ominous.
Right.
Well, it's especially ominous for scientists like myself. Because it makes a whole nation immune to technology.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, technology just stops working in that nation forever.
The Sioux Nations, yeah. So yes, will be, as I said, just a few days removed from the events at the train station and Octavia's unfortunate mistake.
What did
Could
you
I-
have her do? She served some kind of. Did she? It was community service, or I don't remember that part.
She was chastised by Agneto and Marshall
Like everyone.
specifically. Her ghost rock was confiscated, and she's now like on a probationary period of not being allowed to use ghost rock. And then when she's off of that probation, she's been warned that it'll be much used in smaller quantities. And while Agneto didn't outright say that there would be like a process of approval, I'm sure that's kind of hinted at least.
And she has to take a ethics course led by you and Agneto.
Got it.
Got it.
I knew I was involved somewhere.
An ethics course, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Science!
Yeah. AKA
Science has no room for ethics.
maybe self-replicating ghost rock machines ain't the best fucking idea. Yeah.
Well, she
Just
was
because you
named
can
it,
doesn't mean you should.
Yes, exactly.
Get out
That's
of
pretty much the entire point of the little ethics
Just
thing.
because I can raise the dead, you don't see me digging in graveyards.
Right.
Yep. And I'm currently telegraphing back and forth with a couple different law firms asking for clarification on who owned the train and how about do I maybe charge her, maybe not?
Oh,
Risk the
I
train.
remember that I was going to buy that train or buy a new one. I'm buying a new one. That was it.
Yeah, I still got to figure out like for the
Still
company that owns the train,
have to
Junior
figure out
Pacific or
that
fucking
because-
whoever.
I don't know if it'd be Union Pacific, maybe Confederate Pacific.
Given the changes in the topography. Yeah.
Yeah, be equivalency of.
Indeed.
Yeah, getting that figured out so A, the father can buy it, and then B, we can write it off and buy a new one.
Yeah, I'll be. So to give her an idea how much I still believe in her, I'm going to let her know that I will cover whatever the cost of the objects she destroyed.
Well, that includes
I need-
cleanup at the saloon as well.
Sure.
And
I'll
also,
go. And what's his name? I'll let Bart know. Like, hey, just let me know what you need to repair it. I'll cover the cost. Don't worry about, like if you want to do a little glow up, I'm not going to hold it against you. So
Oh, he's an honest man. He won't put anything in there that isn't justified. Because some tables and chairs get broken by just some good old fashioned fist fights now and again.
sure, but I make it very clear. I'm like, look, if you're looking like maybe the wallpaper's getting a little old, I'm fine with getting a new version of whatever that wallpaper is, just so we're clear. It doesn't have to be whatever the old design was 10, 20 years ago.
That'll make cleaning out the webs and such a easier process. They don't have to be so delicate.
Yeah, and
And
it's
granted,
kind of a
I
plan.
put quite a few bullet holes in the walls too.
Yeah,
Just a
the
couple.
process of solving the problem certainly didn't go without a little destruction on our behalf. So,
No,
That
yeah,
happens
especially
at the card tables occasionally as well.
mhm.
because there was those small little micro swarms that we had going about our feet, and I just took a shotgun to them. There's definitely missing floorboards.
Yeah. So I'm not saying gold tilted stuff. I'm just saying like if he wants to get a new fresh coat of paint, wants some new you know whatever is going on, maybe replace some wood on the bar or something, or a new top. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, and you conveniently already have your construction crew
In the town, I will submit a work
Stuff
order
in
to
that
the
place. Yeah,
to the foreman, and they can just our projects can go on hold for a couple of days while they come in and fix some stuff.
indeed.
Have I heard anything back from the job applications I've put out?
You have not yet,
Offer.
but you did receive word that Tumbleweed, Miss Tabitha Cade, wants to talk to you in private about some concerns that she has. You're welcome to do so at your leisure.
That poor girl's probably afraid she's getting fired.
She's already been put on forced sobriety. But no, yeah, sometime in the next, however long this time skip is, I would have had a meeting with her.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start right there then. I reckon you can have that discussion at your newly pimped out sheriff's office.
Yes, nice new shiny bars. A nice good patch in the wall where those previous fuckers exploded it somehow.
Yes, about that. So she did ask for kind of a private meeting. You're welcome to have Father Cotter and Agnito along with you if you like, or you can rendezvous with them later at your leisure.
Yeah, sure, why not? They can be there.
She would
What?
extend the invitation as such only because they are your partners. They rescued you from Dakota's gang, etc.
Oh, that Magneto's going to be the mayor come the end of the month. Voting happens.
Indeed. Father Carter, of course, the lead religious figure in town.
And now owns 80% of it.
Well, I mean, he's been pretty generous about not being an overlord, if you will.
Doesn't mean he doesn't own it.
So, on your desk, she is going to unfurl a very old map. You quickly pick up, this is a map that predates the settlement of even the town, has notes scrawled on it from explorers and would be settlers and the like.
Oh, great. Another map.
Significant, and I don't have an actual map for you, don't worry. But before she discusses the map, she says, well, I had some concerns while you were gone. We were starting to get some pretty strange stories whispered about in town. Something about night monsters, and there were other strange sightings, disappearances. Ruby over at the Cactus Blossom, she said that she's had recent sightings as well. I don't have details on that. You might want to talk to her. But I took some time, found this old map, old records department and stuff. Didn't want to take it too seriously because people jump at their own shadows, but well, it started to gain some traction, and I think there might be a real threat here. This all started to kick off while you guys were gone, and so I wanted to make sure, now that you've returned, there's been time to look over everything. Just wanted to be sure that it was something serious instead of just rumors. And, well, I'm getting a sense it might be something worth investigating. If and you feel the same.
Do you have any more information than just rumors and a feeling?
reckon you might want to talk to Ruby about some of the other details. Also, well, old Grim said that there was some strange things at the graveyard. And then, well, there's this here map. Um, Out of game Marshal Rankins, would you have shared with Tabitha any of the landmarks or events that transpired on your way with Dakota in the game?
It would have been more of an overview,
Okay.
leaving out why Dakota was doing it. Just that
So,
he captured
more
dragging it along on some.
specifically, how much would you have told her, or would be maybe even public knowledge, about the Mayan village you found, and the pyramid, and etc.?
I don't know if it's public knowledge.
Fair.
Probably would have told her about the Mayans.
Okay. So she will then, on the map, she's going to point at an estimated location. Say, this here should look familiar. I reckon this is about where you found that village, although when prospectors are coming out this way, they just found an old maze and a bunch of artifacts laying around, and they got out of there. They were pretty spooked, and their trail guides, natives of the area, didn't want to enter in. They were spooked, or anyway. You'll see over here, and she traces her finger up, and it's kind of it doesn't form an exact triangle, but it's Hadleyburg, those ruins, and then another place um, up with some ridges and canyons. It says there were similar ruins found out over here, and well, some of the weird stories we've had from ranchers out and about, they're kind of in the areas in between. We ain't heard nothing strange out east or directly north, directly south. I feel like since you guys had gone past there when about this started, there might be a connection. And she shrugs. Of course, I could be just trying to connect dots that ain't there. Reckon that's your expertise to find out.
The territorial ranger book thing. Chapter 13. That's it. Any of this sounding anywhere familiar?
Not yet. You don't really have enough to narrow down. There are reports of disappearances, but they could be anything from like chupacabra to ghosts to cattle rustlers who are just assholes out in the wild and think they won't get caught. So it's a little bit too vague to pinpoint that. Nothing as of yet would line up specifically.
Well, this definitely something we should look into. Keep investigating when you can.
Well, I certainly will. I reckon I can ride out and maybe get some more details from the ranchers themselves. If you wanted to talk to old Grim or Ruby or both, and she puts on her hat, grabs a water canteen. Reckon I won't be back till nightfall, unless I stay out there. Could be back tomorrow afternoon, maybe.
Well, either way, safe trails and good work.
Well, I mean, I hope it ain't nothing to worry about, but, well, if it is, we better get ahead of it. Good luck to you, Marshall.
And to you.
She's going to tip her hat to Father Carter and Arnito on her way out.
Greetings, Tabitha.
Father. outside hear sound of her horse steps galloping away. You are left inside sheriff's office. I should call it the marshal's office, shouldn't I? Marshal's office with a map and questions.
What was all that about?
She says there's some stuff going bump in the night out in between us, the Mayans, and some weird ruins, making this weird little triangle out in the desert.
So, by weird ruins, are they referring to where we got the ghost rock from?
I don't believe so. That was a little too close to the Mayans.
Yeah, but further south and not as west. But yes.
Also, speaking of the ghost rock, is any of that panning out yet?
I turned to Agnito, just raise an eyebrow.
Magneto turns to the DM and raises his other eyebrow.
The sheriff
it's a
raises both of his
question
eyebrows and
of
pokes his friend.
if you are recruiting your own people to head out and try to stake a claim or even mine the ghost rock out there, or if you're, for example, tapping into Father Carter's expansive resources and manpower that he has already in town and en route. You will not have received a shipment back, but you certainly could have, in the time that has been in between, arranged for an expedition to head out there, stake a claim, or get started, if you will. Or if you want to keep it secret and not jump the gun yet, that is your purview.
It would have been put on that down low, and a very select group of people from Father Carter's teams would have been, selected to go and start the fucking claim and mining process.
Okay.
My only requirement,
sturdy backs.
my only requirement for the team is that they get 10% of whatever it is you make a profit on, and I get 5%.
No.
No team.
All right, then I'd hire my own people. 10%'s way. No one's getting 10% of the ghost rock from that fucking place.
Not the ghost rock, the profit margin.
Oh, well, the ghost rock
You
is for
can
the
keep
city.
all the ghost rock, but if it gets sold in any capacity, the team that brought it to you would get 10% and I get 5%. I don't want any of the actual rock itself.
Mm. Oh, that's fine. Either I hire a team or I use his. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's going to be kept a secret, and I would send in a rotation so Rock Fever doesn't send in easily.
So then the first expedition would anticipate returning with their load and getting a break, and another team would be sent in their stead. Okay. They then will have been out there for a while. You anticipate them back within the next week or two, honestly, but they've not yet returned. And it'll be a lot quicker once they set up a full operation there, and they've got, some little carts and little mini railway and stuff, traditional mining. Get some. They're of course not using dynamite, so that also slows the process because they're not just blowing holes and then
we don't want that.
taking a pickaxe to it. Yeah, because ghost rock is incredibly volatile.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing dynamite because then you're not just blowing holes in the mountain. You're blowing holes in the fucking earth.
In the middle
As
of
the
Tuesday
mountain
afternoon, you see a giant mushroom cloud off on the horizon.
Well, someone didn't fucking pay attention. All right.
It's a
as
slightly
the earth
blue hue.
as a new lake is formed out in the middle of the fucking desert. For a mountain you stand.
So yeah, that can be.
Yeah.
That would be the state then of your current. You're anticipating the return of the first expedition.
And I'll ensure that the group he takes with him is paid well enough to keep their damn mouth shut.
A little extra for silence goes a long way.
Oh, yeah.
And the foreman, depending on how much you divulge to your foreman, he of course can be like, "Oh, I know a couple trustworthy guys that have the experience and know to keep their mouth shut, whether they're former prospectors or those people
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
make it
be
very clear to the
careful about
foreman.
like gold claims and stuff. Like you don't just go into the tavern and be like, "I found gold, everybody."
I'll make it very clear to the foreman. If they can't keep their mouth shut, guess who's going on the train the very next time it comes in town and goes way the fuck away from here?
Spider legs or no?
Yes. Whether or not, yeah, like, good point. Like whether or not I'll look at Agnito and actually laugh because we have him here with that conversation. And, whether or not they got spider legs on that train, I don't care.
The train will chug-a-lug or crawl or whatever it does the fuck away from here.
Taking that person who can't keep their
We'll
mouth
bring
shut
them
with
all
them.
on it. Yep.
I mean, honestly, if you want to keep the ghost rock mining secret, but also be able to haul more back, a walking train sounds like an amazing idea to haul it back and forth, so you don't have to lay down tracks, lead a nice.
Well, I already had
Double
plans
rail.
to make a wobbler engine into a horseless carriage, but it's good thinking, Marshall.
Certainly would put the current one we have wrecked on the tracks to use.
Yeah, they will have gone out to the site with a wagon full of gear and materials, lumber for brace supports and laying the track down and making carts and stuff. So they'll have like some base metals and wood and the means to carry it out there, which would then be emptied and then be available for transport back. It's not the fanciness you describe, more like covered wagons, the Oregon Trail
Yeah.
persuasion, but yes.
So how many people do you suspect would go on one load of stuff like this? Like 20? What?
For this, just because of the state of keeping it secret and just setting things up, I would say between 5 and 10.
Okay.
It'd be a pretty
Let's say
small
10.
group that goes out there and takes care of stuff. Because again, you're not trying to just like mass carve it all out and haul it in one swoop. The more people you have involved, that's the more mouths that can get a little slippery at the saloon.
No. And when he says 10, I just make it clear, like, look, I told the foreman, I suppose we'll come up with a name for them at some point. For every person that can keep their mouth shut and proves it, by not talking about it to anybody, not their wives, not the lady they hook up with at the Cactus Blossom, no one. I don't see any reason why a bonus of $1,000 isn't due.
Wow. That's almost too good to be true. But then knowing that it involves ghost rock and stuff and how that can trickle down, that does even out. But it's almost like they have participation in the operation rather than just being a cheap hired hand.
And let me remind them of this. The $1,000 comes with keeping your mouth shut. Imagine if you talk how much money I'm willing to put into shutting you up.
Yeah. Hey, look at Agnito's channel in the Discord.
Look at what?
Agnito's channel in the Discord. Scrawlings of a mad scientist.
That looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
I did not see the new message there. Sweet.
Yep. That's pretty sexy.
Some of the drawings up there a while longer.
Yeah.
Have we been
Love
playing
that.
this game since December last year?
Oh, yeah.
Crap! Wow.
Imagine my surprise when I started going back through like Kazuki's stuff and then going back on your other channel or your other server, how far back I went for some of this. I'm like, God damn, we've been playing this a while.
Right.
Oh, I do still have the. Do I still have the old L5R up?
Absolutely too.
Oh, wow.
June 1st, 2023 was when we made this, and I know we were playing it a little bit before then.
Well, I'll be.
It's now, come December, it'll be at least 18 documented months.
Yeah,
I think we're much closer to 2 years.
Well, hopefully there'll be many more to come.
Well, I'll tell you this for a fact, which will make you blush. Every dollar spent has been worth it.
Oh, well, thank you. I definitely
Welcome.
like want it to be like if this could just be my job moving forward until I die, then I can be happy with that. But hopefully that's later rather than sooner. I should start watching my health and maybe quit smoking, but that's a conversation for another day.
Hey, I'm on board with the quit smoking thing.
Well, I mean, sure. But not the improved diet.
Have you
Like I
seen
said,
me?
You're fattening me up so that you can sell more body kidneys and stuff, right? That's the
Oh, yeah.
the long-term plan.
I'm not going to lie, I have called you kidneys in other channels.
I think it's clever. I like it. Just like earlier, we were talking about, to paraphrase, I was talking about not being able to run. He was like, oh, you can hobble your ass down. Good times.
There you go.
In other news, armored steam carriage with rifle turret. Yeah, defending that line from all the ne'er-do-wells or... Yeah, there are threats. But yeah, so 3 of you at the marshal's office have an update on anticipated return of the first Ghost Rock expedition.
I'm gonna put some of the train debris to work making that. By the way,
Oh, okay, nice. Reduce, reuse,
since
recycle.
since we have access to a large boiler.
Yeah.
Those boilers are fucking expensive to make, so yeah, keep that shit if you can.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that only cost me like 10 grand a month to keep people shut up, and I can afford that on my monthly budget. I don't even have to tap the company resources to do the bonus.
Rich fucker.
Literally, I paid for the perk.
I can't say anything. I'm kind of swimming in cash right now myself.
Yeah, you guys brought back a haul of actual fresh gold. You are not hurt.
Unlike the people from the movie. Well, no.
Saddlebags.
Yeah, the one guy had the saddlebags.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
They'll be good for a while. Plus, Inga had like the ranch, so tons of fun.
I guess we need to go talk to Ruby now. That's what I'm understanding.
She is one person. She also mentioned Grim, who is the resident Undertaker. Jackson Harper, nickname is Grim. She refers to people by their nicknames when available.
That explains the father comment.
Yeah, we can go talk to Ruby first. Because we gotta walk past the cactus blossom regardless of where we're going.
You are not wrong.
Yeah, it's right across the little street.
Yeah. As I open my door and their door is right in front of mine and just walk across the street straight in.
Follow them on in. Seeing the 3 of us walk around town can't be an odd sight at this point.
No, people will give you a wide berth only because of the mystery and legends that you guys have created for yourselves. People generally won't approach you because you're kind of like mythical figures almost. They will if they need. Like, they're not afraid of you. They're just like, they're going to whisper to themselves, oh, there goes the mighty trio or whatever. You guys can nickname your group.
We took down a spider train.
Oh, I.
Plenty of nods and waves.
Among
Yep.
other things. So you guys will be
I'm supposed to flirt with... I thought I'm supposed to flirt with someone of another race, but I see pictures like this, and these girls are too young that even I wouldn't flirt with them.
Well, you know,
You could
looks
just
is
just tell him I need to keep him practice. Some gilf might come along and just you need to know I still got it.
Where's my MILF? Hey, mother, you want another?
They don't currently have a lot of MILFs in the population there, but they will take requests. Ruby will take that under consideration if you ask.
That's funny.
Renowned hero of Hadleyburg, of course. So
Oh, Ruby's a woman of another race.
She is. So in the main entrance, of course, there's the grand entry hall with stairs, curved stairs that run up to the next floor. Plenty of balcony space with a rail so that, if somebody important comes in, they can all stand there on display and smile down prospective clients. It is going to be Blush and Bluebell, who are currently in the main sitting area. It's a little bit early for the rush of customers. They're usually an evening-esque establishment. So they're having some tea, having a quiet chat. They're the only two that you currently see.
It was Ruby and who again? Bluebell?
It's Blush and Bluebell. You do not see Ruby.
Apologies.
But yes, they will stand and give a slight curtsy
Ladies?
at your entry to the boss.
Take my hat.
Yeah, Agnito takes his hat off.
Same.
Well, lucky us for such fine gentlemen to be gracing our establishment today. Bit early.
Never too early to wiggle the bean, but that's not what we're here for, lady.
Oh, well, you can have lunch at any time of the day, I reckon.
I smile, but don't say anything. You're just like, well done. Okay.
Well, what can we do you for if you're not in for a doing?
Zingers. Let's go. Is the madam around?
Oh, she's probably finishing up her bath and getting dressed. Shouldn't be more than a few minutes.
When she is available, we would like to talk to her about some of the odd goings on during our absence from the town.
Figured it was just a matter of time before someone came knocking about that. Blush gives a curtsy and says, I will head up and check on Ruby. If and you'll.
What kind of lights do they have in here?
So right now the chandeliers are not lit. There are candles, but it's mostly daylight pouring in through the windows.
Yeah, I think the only thing that has power is a church in your
Yeah, we made a point of getting the church electricity.
I think it's just church and workshop.
Currently.
Well, the second thing I wanted to power would be the schoolhouse.
I mean, this can honestly wait.
Well, she ain't gonna be more than 5-10 minutes. I could go for some coffee.
You go for some what, Marshall?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay, I heard something else.
I anticipated a different word, but I heard coffee.
Bell will curtsy, say, get right on that for you, Marshall. How about you, gentlemen? Coffee or tea?
Sweetheart, I would love some coffee.
It'd be fine. If not some peaches and cream.
Oh, well, Peaches is still sleeping at this hour. She had a late night.
I'm sure she did.
And with a wink, she will hike up her dress and scurry on back to the kitchen area.
Good grief, we are dirty old men.
Can confirm.
Old men are.
So she'll return with the coffee. Give each of you a nice porcelain cup.
Thank you, darling.
And that coffee ain't spiked. Ruby don't allow no spirits in here. That's for the saloon up the road.
I'm sure it actually makes Bart a little happy about that notion too, because he doesn't have competition in that regard.
She leans in and says, although us girls have been known to make exception to our favorite customers, there are some special cooking oils in the back.
Got it. And then he puts a finger in his ear, wiggles it. I'm sorry, and he says it a little too loud. I'm like, I'm sorry, sweetie, I didn't hear a thing you just said. And just kind of bats his eyes at her and smiles.
She says, well, well, here's the mistress. She gives a little bit of a curtsy and steps back as Ruby has started to saunter down the stairs.
I will stand.
And she, of course, has the bearing of a very classy woman. Stiff posture, nice accoutrements.
I will pull a chair out for Ruby or bring one over if it's not there.
You will need an extra chair, as there are only two at the table that Blush and Belle were using. Belle, of course, gave that up to the elderly gentleman, who she believes probably need a rest more than the marshal. All due respect.
Yep.
Well,
Madam, if we could have a word.
We appreciate you looking out. And she gracefully takes the seat and crosses her legs, and she snaps her finger and points at the porcelain cups that you guys were giving coffee. Belle gives a curtsy and a nod and scurries back toward the kitchen area.
After she sits, I'll take my seat again.
And there are now enough seats for everybody at the table. She says, well, I am told you have come here to talk business other than my business.
You are correct. I will let the marshal lead this because I believe the information came from him about some odd going-ons.
Yeah, when we were out dealing with that stuff, someone told me you had some not traditional bumps in the night.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see old Tumbleweed is a little more active and responsive. I ain't seen her frequenting the saloon as much. Reckon that's you to thank for that, Marshal?
Yes, she got a little too deep in the bottle.
Nothing
Give her
I've
another
seen her
couple months,
before.
and give her another couple months, and she'll be back in the proper headspace. She's already getting there.
Well, that's good news. A lot of potential in that girl. Don't really have
Eh?
the disposition to work here, but she should serve
Oh
you
no,
well.
she does just fine in her current job.
Mhm.
Here, she's working here. I fear she'd run off more customers than she had.
She gives a slight chuckle and a nod and says, thank you, as Belle returns with some hot tea and a little saucer plate, smaller porcelain cup for her than your coffee cups. And Belle curtsies to the three of you and then heads up the stairs to leave you guys to chat in private. And Ruby looks up over her cup, taking a sip, nodding with approval. Well, Marshal, my concerns are twofold. In addition to all the whispers and rumors going around town, I did see myself rather suspicious looking fella kinda lingering about. Didn't actually come in to talk business, but I seen him almost look like, one of them cats in the hills prowling. Had a silver stopwatch that he kept checking. It's all that stood out amongst the shadows. She takes another sip. I don't know if it's connected, but as many of the whispers be going about disappearances, I had some girls that was slated to come down here. They ain't shown up yet. They a couple weeks late. They didn't have too far to travel. I feel like maybe they met a similar fate to the missing people heard about otherwise. She
All right,
sips her
taking
tea
notes.
and looks up between the three of you. Marshall is taking notes.
Now, when you seen this fella, where was he at?
Oh, he keeps. I've seen him a couple times. Always lurking on a side street alleyway. Looks like he's trying not to be noticed, keeping an eye on the doors. Travelers in and out of here. I also saw him up by the saloon. You know, the places that are operating at later hours, if you will.
Sounds like he's looking for targets.
My thoughts exactly, Father. I certainly did see him prowling around your place.
Yes, would wish those new prospects I had would hurry up and get into town so I could send them about. Meantime, I'm thinking I might have to deputize a couple people for in-town security if that keeps up.
Well, as quick as the town be growing up after y'all's investments, I think that's a mighty fine idea. I know my ladies would feel better having a few more protective eyes.
So besides the new girls not showing up, has it affected you in any way?
I can't say that we've been directly affected, although a couple of them people gone missing were last seen coming out of here. I made sure to let Tabitha know weren't any doing ours. Plenty of witnesses seen them leave fully healthy. They just ain't returned home or to work following morning.
It's easier to place the blame on someone else if you can make a circumstance seem that way.
Very true.
Well, I don't appreciate any finger pointing coming this way. We get enough of that with the hoity-toity folks.
Don't worry about it. The hoity-toity folks have to show up at my house because they want to make sure their souls are safe.
Well, I reckon you're a much more liberal preacher than some of the ones I've seen in my day. You ain't called upon no fury on me yet, and I appreciate that.
Not when I basically created this establishment. Last thing I'd ever want to do.
She gives a nod,
Besides,
sips on her tea some more.
girls need a safe place to be, and here is your castle. This is going to happen whether it's a place like this or not. At least we can make it safe.
Well, you talk
And
more sense than most of those that carry the book.
and for that, I am appreciative.
It's easier to govern a thing when it's done with consent than it is to govern a thing when you're trying to use fear and intimidation to get the same stick across.
Oh, I agree.
We've all heard the horror stories, what goes on in other places. A couple of the girls even have experiences themselves. I assure you they're much
Hard to
happy to hear.
Good. And if any of them want to borrow books from the library or something, just let me know if you need a collection or something brought, because I'm sure if they don't know how to read, we can arrange for that to be fixed as well.
I reckon I might be the only one that can read and write amongst them. A couple of them I think would catch on quick. They've got a couple basics down. For the most part, schooling ain't exactly their area of expertise or experience.
I'd like to fix that.
I'm in the process of fixing that.
Yeah, what we thinking about another month or two before your school's open?
Give or take.
I'm going to see if we can hire a night teacher that might be able to show up in town at a certain point so they can come here. And not everybody works the same evenings, so they got to find a way to get the girls some education.
You intend to be servicing grown folk, not just the little ones?
Yes. Anyone who's at a place that is looked over by me should have the same rights to education as anyone else.
That's a mighty fine idea. You let me know when you get that up and going. Of course, I'll probably hear about it before I hear from you, but
That's probably true.
I might well make that a mandatory visit, although would certainly prefer morning classes to the night, for reasons I'm sure you understand.
Oh, I absolutely do. I apologize if I made it a gross generalization about when they might show up. I just didn't want to confuse it with the little kids schooling. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, daytime classes would probably be better for as you swap out girls who work certain nights so that other ones can have a day off.
Yes, Professor.
Sorry, old guy, thanks.
Yeah, usually that means somebody's preparing to talk, so that's what she anticipated.
So, tell me, Ruby, if any of the girls reported their overnight suffering from abnormal nightmares?
Can't say as they have, although ain't a lot of sleeping going on.
Nah, Gary, at some point you just get some back.
Well, I make sure that our customers know that this ain't no place to hunker down. We do our business and set them on their way.
Okay. I don't suppose any of the girls play chess by chance, do they?
It would be a mighty surprise to find chessboard in this building.
I'll have one of mine sent over.
I don't even know how to play myself. But
We have to give you instruction.
if you have the extra time, Father, I'm sure we could arrange some kind of exchange in kind.
At my age, I'd just be happy to have a pleasant person to talk to. And playing a chess game is a good way to have idle conversations as well as working on strategy. And I think you would find it to be good practice for dealing with people who you want to say one thing and present another.
I hear excuses like that all the time, Father. But you tell yourself what you like.
Okay.
You can tell she's hiding a smirk behind her teacup.
So, but yeah, when time permits, I'll have a chessboard sent over from the church.
Excelente. She looks up at Marshall Rankins. Well, I think I done told you everything I know. Unless you have some more questions.
I think we need to go
Can't
see
say as we got much more to add, though.
Bart, I believe, is the next one we have to, because you mentioned the saloon was one of the places that Mr. Silverwatch was hanging out, right?
Well, didn't look like he went in. He was just kind of lurking about the outside. I did talk to Bart, and he said he ain't never seen him into the place. I think we both are suspicious, but ain't really got anything concrete to go on.
Yeah, I think the next person we had to go talk to was Grim. And I already have a feeling I know what the conversation is going to be.
She shudders. If there ain't a man in town, I'm glad doesn't frequent this place. She says it more to herself and under her breath.
Ash just kicking a dead horse there.
Well, the man provides a vital service to the community,
Oh, I
even if it is a bit odd.
I think even my best girls would have a hard time cracking that one into a smile.
But maybe it's just because I got to interact with him probably more than most people in this town, but he gets a bad rap, but I would admit he definitely has his oddities.
Well, don't
Yeah,
we
he's
all?
seen caramels.
Well, Ruby, thank you for the coffee and the mostly pleasant conversation.
She sets her tea down and stands up to curtsy, tip her hat.
And if you and the girl,
Afternoon.
oh, you as well. And if you or the girls need anything, you know where my office is.
I won't hesitate. Thank you, Marshall. You too, Father.
Absolutely. And I know time is money. He opens his wallet, pulls out. I know if you thought $1 was fucking rare, what's about to happen is going to throw your socks off. He pulls out two $100 bills and lays them on the table.
My coffee ain't that expensive.
No, the first one's for you. The other one's for the, I believe it was Blush and Bell?
Says, well, looks like you have established some credit here at this establishment. We'll be happy to see you again soon. Feel free to bring your friends. She gives a nod to Arnito.
I will take that under advisement. I look forward to our first chess game.
If you want to call it that.
Oh, the look on your face when you finally realize it's just a game I'm talking about. It's going to be hilarious.
It could probably be done, but strip chess. You could teach her that.
Rip chest.
He's looking at the marshal like,
Hmm.
you really were trying to help, aren't you? You actually, I'm smiling and blushing and walking out the door like, I'm not getting involved in that.
So when the king takes the queen,
I'm just saying.
you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that, B.
You might as well, otherwise you'll be screaming checkmate real loud.
And now that we've established your safe word.
Yep.
Get up, nod to Ruby, and hit my hat to all the ladies up on the balcony. Walk on out.
And Ardito does the same.
Well, if I see any, aside from Ruby, she'll get a tilt of the hat too as well. If I see anyone on the upper shelf, he'll make sure to do the same.
I like that you call it a shelf. Like it's a general store. There are a couple ladies up on the balcony that give a little bit of a finger wave.
I mean, they are something you eyeball for purchase.
They are some rare commodities to be kept up and away from the general populace.
I look at them the same way I look as an expensive liquor. They are top shelf items.
Indeed.
He gets out of there, and all I can keep thinking is like, checkmate. Rah.
Well, it's a bit brighter outside, and you can adjust your eyes and your hats as coming past noon, roughly.
we stop by the church real quick? I mean, it's on the way to Undertaker. I need maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Walks inside. I'm assuming that since I run probably most of my business from out of here, that somebody from my company's here as well.
At this time of day, everybody would be out working, unless you have somebody who's just specifically available to be called upon.
I think a runner would be a best way to describe it. Like if I need to send word to someone or get an update from something, they can know where I am at roughly and then track me down and vice versa.
You could probably appoint Wyatt to that job if he's not otherwise busy learning mechanical
Okay.
things. But yeah, you did
Wyatt?
take him into your family after all.
I look around and go where I would expect Wyatt to be.
Yeah. He will be present. He'll stand up quick.
Hi, kiddo. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Father.
Okay.
Just reading about gears and such. Then he smiles at Agnito. Gives a wave.
That's fantastic. Do you happen to have maybe? I think it'll probably take you about a half hour to do. I need an
I'm
errand,
free
Ryan.
this afternoon.
Okay, good. When you are done this afternoon, perfect.
Oh, he
I know
means
I got
now into the afternoon. Like he's free now for the afternoon.
got it. I got a chess set up in my room. It's not hard to find. It's on my desk. It's just you'll see it in the top drawer on the right.
Oh, I think we left it out. We never finished our last game.
Well, we're going to want to order another one. Put an order in at the general store for another chess set, and I'm just going to call that you won that game, and we'll start a new one when the new chess set shows up.
Oh, like hell, Father! I want to win you the right way.
And you
Stands up
you
a little
will.
bit straighter.
You'll have that opportunity. Problem is, I made a promise about that chess set recently here,
How old
and I
is
need to
Wyatt?
fulfill on that. Oh, Wyatt, he's like 16.
Okay.
So what I need you to do is go over to the library and tell them you need a book about how to play chess. Take the chess set and the book and let them know that you're getting it out for me, and I'll either make sure the book's returned or I'll purchase a new one. And then I need you to go over to the Cactus Blossom and give it to Ruby directly and let her know I'll be by in about a few days or so and we'll have our first chess game, but feel free to read up on the rules.
So he's nodding along and taking down a couple notes. And as soon as you mention the Cactus Blossom, you see him immediately start to blush. You mean the place with all the pretty ladies?
Yes.
Oh, shucks. Are you sure you want me going over there? I've
Do
been
you not
told
have
to
the
stay away from
willpower?
there.
You're going to drop off a book and a game, and then you're going to leave after you talk to Ruby.
He gives a heavy sigh and a nod and continues writing his notes.
And that's the only reason our game is not finishing. But if you, smart kid, I like it, write down where every piece was on the board. Keep it to the side, and we can set up, when the new one shows up, we'll just set that game back up and continue it from there. I like your plan.
I'll make sure to do so, Father. I mean,
All right.
Needle will step outside for just a second.
And
out there and in here.
and then we'll that'll be it. That's all I need from you today. And then feel free to keep studying, or if you need anything else, go ahead and let me know. And I got to head over to the Undertaker. We got to talk to him for a few things.
He subconsciously kind of shudders at the thought, but he doesn't say anything.
Yep. Okay, well, that was it. I'll talk to you later, Wyatt. You have a good one.
Mm-hmm. So what was Agnito stepping out for?
He's getting just the lay of the land. He's making mental notes on where he's going to be putting power lines and
Okay.
how things like this is going to transfer through the buildings in the city, in the town. He's always sitting there muttering to himself until something comes up.
Alrighty.
Comes
Yeah,
back
and
over
since
to the
this
marshal.
is, of course, one of the only recently powered places in town, you kind of have a start on that.
Yeah.
I reckon your workshop is one of them places,
Oh yeah.
and perhaps the smithy.
Yeah, the smithy's closest to the power location generator, so I think that
One of the reasons I had my workshop over there.
Yeah, if it forks
Yeah.
out from there, then it can kind of curve in or
wrap around the town.
Yeah, spiral in or something.
Given the
Yeah.
current layout, it could spiral like a circle.
However you like.
It would almost be like a spider web.
Who comes out first, the boy or the Father Carter?
Yep.
Oh, Father Carter. The boy is going upstairs to make notes about chess piece positions.
I gotcha.
So yeah, Father Carter
I'm done.
will come out alone or with the marshal. Depends on if Mr. Rankins went inside or stood outside with Agnito.
Nah, come out with the father.
Well,
And this is the smithy we're at, right?
No. Oh, that's where the smithy is. Yes, you guys are currently at the church.
Yeah.
And we have to go over to number 10 where the Undertaker's at.
Yeah.
That's
Indeed.
the main reason I didn't think the
Oh.
stop at the church was going to take too much time.
Smithy, Kurt, and that's powered. So I'm probably starting with a bus network, and then I'm going to turn it into kind of a mesh network once the entire ring of the turn it into a ring network actually.
Yeah.
And then mesh it from there.
For you.
Yeah, ring it first because we already seem to have some sort of little bus going. Just connect it around the edge there, make a ring, and then we can just mesh it in between.
Yep.
That's cool fucking shit right there.
If you wanted to have a backup station, I'd honestly stick it at number 16, even though I know it's the Cactus Blossom, but it would allow for a secondary location for power to get or pumped up again. The way they would have repeaters for communication circuits every so many 100 miles is you'd have another repeater strengthen the signal.
Right. Probably stick one on the opposite side, to be honest with you.
It's still not a bad idea.
You guys are certainly speaking words.
Anyway, when Father Carter and Marshall come out, I'll be like, yeah, y'all go ahead without me. I'll catch up in just a second. I'm busy planning.
All right. Well, you know where we're going, so we'll see you when you get there.
Alrighty. Well, it is a very short walk over to the Undertaker's place.
And when those two walk off, Agneta will walk back into the church up to Mr. Wyatt. Making the notes. I'll slip $50 in his pocket, give him a pat on the chest. Why don't you take your time with the ladies? And then Agneta will make his way over.
Alright, so you'll just be behind a little bit.
I'm not helping.
Arriving into the conversation. Oh, not corrupting the youth at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Young man's got to have fun. Can't be all work and play.
Socrates got charged for that, good sir, as you would know, being an educated man. Following in some mighty sandals.
Yeah, what happens in Hadleyburg stays in Hadleyburg.
I'm going to subtract the 200 and the 10,000, so that way I have the bonus money set aside already and the money that I paid the girls.
Okay.
All right.
Always good to be tracked.
Yep.
For all that you it's a drop in your bucket, but.
Well, it just means I'm down to like, let's see, 200 would put me at 0, and then 28,900 something dollars.
Still more than me.
And that's just for this month.
So, when the father and the marshal approach the Undertaker's abode, you see him on the side. He is working on attaching a new handle to a shovel. Nearby, he has a couple of fresh handles on some picks. They're very clearly fresh, unused, untainted. Working on a shovel right now. He doesn't acknowledge you when you step up. He's focused on what he's doing.
I'm going to wait for him to finish. Last thing I need him to do is hit his finger. I stand there patient.
So he will sit back, wipe his brow, and that's when he notices you guys standing there, sun going away from you at the moment. So no shadows cast on him. He's like, "Oh, Marshall, father, didn't see you there.
Howdy, Grim.
I reckon you're here to keep me busy."
Not today.
Ideally not today.
The day's still young, though. Plenty of time for stupidity.
We're actually here because when we were gone, we heard recently that there were some things that started to happen and go bump in the night. And I'm going to let the marshal handle this part. I'm just kind of here to moral support.
Yeah, something about out in the desert between, well, a couple miles that way, couple miles that way, and some weird stranger hanging around town. What can you tell me about those?
I don't know nothing about that. Although, since you mention it, I did tell Miss Kane, well, the strange things happen in the graveyard. I don't know if it's
Oh,
connected to what you're talking about, but long as you're here, I'll take you out and show
Right.
you.
pray tell.
Yeah, well, I think it's easier to show you than tell if you want to follow me.
Okay.
He hefts the fresh new shovel on his shoulder, grabs the pickaxes his other hand, and starts walking off.
Yeah,
Unsure
I'll let him get like 5 steps ahead and lean over to the father. $10 on grave robbing.
Mm.
Agnito, you
But
arrive as they are walking away from the Undertaker's abode toward the graveyard. You'll see.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll just
take the
follow a
bet just
step.
for the fun. He'll lean in and say, I'll take the bet just for fun, and shakes the marshal's hand.
Huh? We continue after him.
What was that?
Oh, we have a small bet as to whether it's grave robbing or not. Come on.
Oh,
So he leads you over to the graveyard, which started out pretty modest, but it's getting larger as days progress.
Walk over and put my hand on the Dave Memorial.
Aw,
Nice brand new stone we have out front.
Yep.
good Mr. Fuller. He gestures with his shovel. It's some of the ones in the back there.
Walk over with the marshal.
To him. You can see, I ain't the one that done dug them up. And, well, I'll let you look at them coffins.
I'll
Does
walk
it look like they
over.
were dug up, or does it look like they were broken out of?
That depends on your ability to perceive details like that. Are you a good investigator in this spiritual being of yourself?
Would it
Looks
be a
like you don't
cult?
have the investigation
Notice.
skill, but you can roll it untrained.
No, I have investigation.
Oh, D6.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's not alphabetical.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, but it is what it is. All right.
Like,
and
I would understand if it was grouped together by, like, you know, agility, smart, spirit, but, like, yeah.
There's no semblance of logical order there. The
Walk over.
marshals, go ahead.
Yep, that's a hole. Walk over and be like, yep, that's a hole.
So, Father, to answer your question, kind of looks like both. It looks like there was some effort coming forth, and it was aided with an effort from outside.
Marshall, is it me or does it look like someone kind of dug it up and then something broke out? So do I owe you $5?
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
Because I think you might be right.
Well, while they are chatting about the dirt and the placement of things, Mr. Agnito getting more hands-on if, touching the housings of the dead don't freak you out. You take a peering look inside the coffins and see that not only are they empty of any skeletons or belongings, but there are claw marks on the inside lids.
I don't suppose these folks were buried alive, were they?
Grim shakes his head, spits some tobacco on the ground. That ain't what I do.
How old was this grave?
Oh, that one there on the left is a couple months. That one there, over a year. Over yonder, they've been here since I have.
Hmm. Well, something dumb fishy's going on.
Well, they weren't buried at the same time, but they was disturbed at the same time. Reckon a few weeks back. Of course, you lot wasn't here.
Well, unless a miracle happened, and I don't suppose any of those meteorological phenomena has been following you around lately, Father.
They tend to stay closer than the graveyard.
Yeah, you don't.
I dare say that the occupants of said grave woke up and clawed their way out rather than have been taken. And then I point out the claw marks and whatnot.
Yeah, but it also looks like the dirt was disturbed and then something was done and then they clawed out. So I still think it's both.
So
I don't
what
think
you're
it's a
saying
grave
is,
robber.
well, depends. It sounds like they dug them up, did something to the bodies that needed some time to take hold, so they reburied them, and then whatever got done to the bodies dug their way out.
I hand the marshal $5.
Thank you. So if you're talking corpse robbery, I'll take it.
And says, there weren't nothing left. Whatever's on the inside is gone now. I ain't seen
Did you notice
weird folk lingering about. It all happened.
you notice any a trail of footprints walking anywhere?
Oh, I didn't even look for that. I just saw the disturbances and took myself into town to talk to Miss Kane. I ain't no
So
investigator.
these two occupants here, what was the circumstances around their demises?
Oh, that one there killed in a duel. That one there, I think he got the cholera.
Mm.
Those in the back there, I don't know. Like I said, they was buried when I took over.
Okay.
It's precisely how many graves?
3. Or do you mean all in total?
The ones that are disturbed that we're actually worried about.
Oh,
3.
there are more than that. Those are just the closest ones to you. There's a
my
few
bad.
more further away that he gestures toward as being the ones that were pre-buried before his arrival.
Well, Grim, how many are we talking? How many occupants do you have now?
I think we're missing about 6. And he visibly is pointing and counting. Yep, I got 6.
Well, if 6 people came back from the dead, and it wasn't Easter, you think someone would have noticed something by now?
I let Miss Kane know as soon as I saw.
Yeah, she just told the marshal this morning, from what I understand.
Did
Yeah.
all this happen at the same time or for over a period of time?
All of them came missing same time. They just weren't buried at the same time.
From what one night.
And it has not happened yet again?
Sure ain't, but I've been keeping a closer look. Miss Kane said was probably grave robbers like you was thinking. But I don't know. He starts scratching at his face. Usually they only hit a couple graves. You can tell their markers ain't the fancy ones neither. The ones that might have some jewels, some rings or something buried up front there by Mr. Fuller. You're kind of in like the mid to poor section of the graveyard where the monuments are much simpler. Not an extravagant headstone.
There's
or
not a-
anything.
There doesn't appear to be a monetary reason to what they're saying.
Well, I ain't encountered grave robbers before, but from what I would guess, it's kind of obvious which one would be better to loot.
Fair.
So, we need one that are now excavated. How many families live in that town? Anyone that would miss their bodies?
Not that I could find. Seems like they happen to just target people who aren't as connected around here, travelers through, or like that one there, wayward gunslinger.
I see, that's the connection. They went after the bodies no one would make a fuss about.
That's why they were hanging around the Cactus Blossom and the saloon.
So they're taking the live ones people don't care about, and the dead ones they don't care about.
All right, something's clearly afoot.
Yep, and I believe where we know where we need to go, this weird triangle, possibly these new ruins.
What are you on about there?
Oh, there's some trouble.
By eavesdropping.
Oh, there's some trouble out in the desert that might be connected.
Well, that figures. There's been some weirdness happening all around the country, not just here.
We are wrong.
Pay attention to the papers. I ain't too good at reading, but, well, I can get the gist.
Would you like to be better?
Oh, I ain't got time for no fancy book reading. I get by on the paper, and sometimes it's got pictures. Help me along.
All right, well, if you ever change your mind, you let me know.
Oh, of course, Father. I'll try to make a
You're-
point to visit on Sundays more often. I know I ain't been one of your regulars. I aim to change that. If you'll be patient.
Well, you're in good luck, because I have the patience of the Lord.
Well, he
I put a
feeds the two these days.
I put a hand on his shoulder, and let's see here if I believe I have I just gotta look through my powers here. 1 second.
You can see him visibly kind of awkward about the touch. Not a lot of people get as close as you do, let alone lay a hand. He ain't the cleanest, and you got a smell about him.
Just to be safe, I offer a small prayer to Saint Michael to banish away any spirits that might be bothering good old Jackson Harper.
Aw,
And I will spend the PowerPoint, and I know it's not quite the use for it, but cast a spell.
I am awaiting your post with bated breath. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay.
I don't think he necessarily has anything on him, but I realized that what I was used to seeing was a bless power of some kind, and apparently it's not on my sheet after we figured out that I actually have to spend PowerPoints.
Gotcha.
So it's the closest thing I got that makes sense.
Okay.
And I figured he would feel the power wash over him even if it didn't do anything.
He stands up a little bit straighter and kind of straightens his vest a little bit. Says,
Uh,
"Well, I appreciate the blessing, Father."
you cured by tinnitus.
So the church is always going to be there. And God willing, I wake up every day, so will I.
Well, all right then.
Now, if you ever change your mind about a book, just let Wyatt know, and he can always run off to the library and get you something.
Who's Wyatt?
That's my boy. You'll see him. He has a mechanical hand.
Oh, I
There was
think
a
I've seen that kid running around town.
yeah.
Didn't you bring him back from the gang?
I adopted him.
Yeah, he's not that bad of a kid. Just had
Yeah.
it a little bit rough.
Did not have a good upbringing. And now the person who he was with, I'm not about to disparage the dead. They tried real hard, given the circumstance of working in a outlaw group. Wyatt, I just think needs a better environment, and that's what I'm trying to give him.
Well, Gizmo was probably one of the more
I tried to say nice things about
gentle
Gizmo.
and
Yeah.
as far as anybody in the camp went, besides the lady folk. Well, some of the lady folk, not the firebug, but anywho. Well, Grim
Yeah, he,
wipes off his brow again. He's like, "Well, I appreciate the invitation, and well, if and y'all can figure out what's going on here, restore those bodies to the dirt where they belong. Be much obliged. Keep me in the loop."
as soon as we find out more, anything about the bodies, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jackson, you have a good day.
Mm-hmm. He will give a nod to Amito and Marshall, who
Yeah, Marshall actually goes out of his way to shake his hand.
he will, at seeing the outstretched hand, he will awkwardly kind of look down and try to brush his hand on his pants before offering. It's still dirty and gross, kind of. I mean, when you're up that close, you can kind of smell, but he did what he could to wipe his hand off first.
Yeah, it's fine. If ever you need anything, you know where to find me.
Of course, Marshall.
Hmm. I might be able to rig up a powered shovel of some sort for you. Make your job a little easier.
Powered shovel? How would that work?
Father
Uh,
looks interested as well. Just like, really? All right, I'm listening.
I only got but these two hands anyway. He demonstrates that he has two hands.
Well,
I have a thought. Do you think you could modify um, one of those plow or hose, or I'm not sure what you call them, but for moving dirt for a farm, and maybe make a shovel thing out of that, and then he could just
well,
push it?
I was thinking If I can get,
Go on, get.
let's see here. If I can get a boiler and some steam, that could probably activate a pretty potent pulley. I dare say you'd be able to dig graves real quick and in a hurry.
You expecting them to be filling them as quick?
I'll just fill them just as quick, yes.
I mean, with residents, if you will.
Oh, probably not.
At least that's not the plan.
Well, town's getting bigger.
More people will die. Yeah.
Fucking commercials.
Fucking commercials.
Pick that shit out.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a commercial for
Scrolling.
the game.
Scrollings of a mad scientist. Antique steam industrial excavators at work.
Oh, shit. So I didn't even think about excavators. I was thinking like a powered shovel, kind of like, I don't know, like a weed whacker or something, but that did like auto digging.
I mean, look at that. It is literally a steam-powered excavator.
I mean,
That's kind of awesome.
Looks like a house on wheels with a crane.
Effectively.
No, not that one. Hit play.
Oh, okay.
Don't believe the attacks on
Fucking ads.
as a fourth-generation Texan who
Right?
fought at Baylor and Indiana.
Okay, I just.
Welcome to our video.
It's a steam-powered fucking excavator. It's like, I didn't even know these things existed until just now.
In the mid-1800s, steam shovels quickly became
You never read the steam engine book?
tools for large-scale excavation
Steam engine book?
and
No.
construction
I've never read the steam engine book.
playing a major role in public works in the 19th and early 20th centuries. These massive machines were powered by qualified boilers that generate steam to power the shovel's hydraulic system.
Wow.
Capable of lifting enormous quantities of material at once, steam
That's
shovels were
Canadians.
instrumental in the
That's
Maple
amazing.
syrup and snows all the
railroads
exports.
and canals, including the Panama Canal.
Let's see here. It was invented in the mid-1800s by William S. Otis. A steam excavator was invented in the mid-1800s. Design was refined in the 1870s. So that's absolutely within the time frame here.
Certainly is.
That's insane. All right.
Former
Well, we're gonna-
NFL linebacker, raised in Dallas by a single mom. He knows the meaning.
Yeah, look at all those yellow dots on the timeline. There's at least 5 ads. One's at the very fucking end, so it's like, you think you got through all this bullshit, and it tries to
Yeah,
shove
I've never read that book, bud.
Oh, it's a really good book. One of my favorites as a kid.
Oh, I learned something today.
Yeah, fucking steam excavators, mid-1800s. I'm gonna build this fucker guy one.
I mean, I just want one for the construction company, if nothing else. Hey.
Then there's some steam shovels.
So, Kenneth.
Copper Range Railroad steam shovel schematic.
You even got some blueprints for it. That's fantastic.
Look at that shit.
So, Kenneth.
The more you know.
Do you think you could build 2 of them?
Well, I can set you the schematics, and you can have people build as many as you want.
All right, well, send me the bill for that, and I'll make sure it gets put together.
That is
I'm all for-
something you would want the common carpenter to fix. You definitely want to maybe get Victor and or Octavia involved.
Yeah, let's give
Okay.
Octavia a project so that we can tell her we still believe in her.
Absolutely.
Now,
He can work with Victor.
As much as
a mentor to her already, so yeah.
You guys keep cutting off Marshall Rankins, and it's hilarious.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Goose.
gonna say, as much as they
Get a rapping cow goes moo.
Perfect.
someone with Nitro, hit the fucking button.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
You have the floor, Marshall. Please proceed.
As much of a boon to Grim as having one of them diggers would be, I don't plan on killing that many people. To justify getting him a digger like that.
Well, it would have a better use for the community as well.
I think it would be very useful in putting up the additional housing that's going to keep coming this way.
Oh yeah, flattening out some of the areas. Maybe building a community root cellar. Sure.
What about digging a hole for a giant telephone pole?
All kinds of stuff.
It is on.
Well, that would be more of an auger.
Hey, he's describing a steam shovel, not a steam auger.
Then
Absolutely.
why don't we work on an auger as well, and we'll build one of each, and the town will just have some construction equipment.
Oh, this town's gonna boom.
That's the plan.
Revolutionizing major construction projects. That's gonna ripple through.
It has been a stated goal for all of us that Hadleyburg is gonna be fucking better than Salt Lake.
Oh yeah,
yes.
You're building quite the bastion here.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have Mormons running it. It'll be Christians.
It'll be Christian, not no fucking Mormons.
Mormons would still claim themselves to be Christian. They still believe in Jesus. They just think after he rose, he came to America and did stuff. Magically hid golden plates on a failed treasure hunter and con man's property. But that's a whole different conversation, and I guess I should disclaimer that for I'm not trying to disparage anybody's faith, but the Mormons are an interesting background.
And the funny part is South Park got it 100% right.
Dum 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 dum.
Yep. Now, if you were to take the context of that religion and tell someone who didn't already know, it would sound like a fucking cult.
I already think that about every religion that exists, but that's just...
You're gonna put this online, sir?
Probably.
A lot of editing.
I don't think this is the worst that we could get canceled for. So
oh no!
Who said worse?
Night's not over.
Night's not over.
On who you ask too, like.
And Torfu's still here.
Some people aren't bothered by that topic. Some people take their blasphemy very seriously, like all the time.
I can.
Like, thank God, and I'm like, you're welcome.
I can very easily get into the actual language of the 1800s real quick and in a hurry, if you like.
I have a hand up for slang, but I don't think there's any profanity in it. I'm almost positive. Now, if
we could
and watch your fucking mouth.
Watch your fucking mouth.
I mean, we could just ruin your entire stream just by saying one word repeatedly.
Yeah, let's not. I like this game.
Yep.
He said,
anyway, moving on.
Digger. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
I'm going to enjoy spinning hell with you lot.
Yeah, we're all in the same area.
So yes, Grim will give you a farewell, and you can see he's staying back to actually test out his new shovel and pickaxe, and he's going over to reset these graves to have them ready for refilling, if you can make it so.
Well, considering it's about lunchtime, let's go see what Bart has on free lunch and ask him about the weird stranger hanging around.
Cool. Are you guys in need of a bio break at all? I kind of have to be a little bit, if that's not TMI.
I'm going to ask one question.
You have a bucket in your room.
I do not. That's cool. Well, I have
Dude.
a tiny trash can, but I don't want that lingering.
Wow.
What were you gonna say,
Um,
Brian?
Do I get a notice roll to see if I see Wyatt moving through the town?
Oh, as you are heading back over to Numero Cinco, it won't require a notice roll because you know what to look for, and he's the only kid in town with a metallic arm, so that will glint in the sun. You'll see him with his arms full, heading kind of in the direction from the library. Kind of like if you linger, there will be an interception course because he went first to the library, and it looks like he's rounding about toward the cactus blossom. So yeah, exactly right
Right.
there. I was starting to click, and then somebody drew, and I clicked the drawing right as it
Like I
occurred.
said, we're probably all going to meet up right in there.
Yep. Yeah, you will have to linger. Like he's further back and kind of weaving through town traffic, if you will. But
I acknowledge.
run into him.
All I do is wait for him to make eye contact with me at one point and just kind of nod my head and wave and then turn and go.
He will give you the courtesy acknowledgement and then eagerly waves again at Agneto, who he thinks is his best friend.
Magneto gives him a wink and then puts a finger up to his lips.
If you were close enough to him, you'd see him blushing again. Alrighty, well, let us take a quick excursion and meet back here shortly.
All right, cool. Like a tenor?
Yeah, roughly. If we're back sooner,
Okay,
we can
cool.
go. Yeah, if we're back later, we'll go then.
All right, sound good.
All right, cool.
Dark mode actually makes that pop there.
It does. The reason why I like it.
Well, I am back now.
Hello. Bless you or something.
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
You drawing power lines? That's right. I had a page for the saloon, and I don't know what happened to it, but I should still have those pictures. I gotta remake that. More notes for later. Schoolhouse. It's the map picture or GIF. Check, check. Yeah, I was doing a whole
Yeah, I can hear you.
bunch of talking, and it wasn't registering.
Yeah, I didn't hear shit.
Yep.
I was wondering.
Come to Butthead.
So, what's with all the X's?
Powerful locations.
Are gonna go.
Yeah.
This town's gonna be wired. Well, if everyone is present, we may continue.
Sure.
Well, the Ethereal Elixir Saloon has a few customers here, noontime. But it's generally quiet. It isn't a rambunctious crowd or anything. People seem to be minding their business. Their tables. The bar is clear. And Bart, naturally, wiping the counter.
Take my hat off.
As they do.
Wave at him.
He kind of gives you a casual salute, acknowledging your entrance. Continues wiping the counter until you approach.
Walk up. Got any Irish coffee?
He whips the rag on his shoulder and raises an eyebrow. You want that?
Just a little Irish.
You want that spiked?
Yeah, a little Irish. Not a lot.
All right then. For you, Professor Marshall.
Oh, nothing's for me. Not right now.
Depends. What you got on free lunch today?
Oh, I got some bread and some roast beef left over from yesterday. Still good.
That sounds appetizing. Yeah.
People been making some sandwiches out of them. If you want it cut thin. Or I can
Take
give
some
you
of
a
that,
chunk on
too.
a plate.
Yeah, I'll take one of them and whiskey to wash it down.
He raises an eyebrow and looks at Agnito, waiting for his order.
What did he say you had?
Roast
Bread
beef.
and yesterday's roast beef, which he can cut thin if you want to make it into sandwiches. Or you can just
Works for me. I'll have
slab on your plate.
me a sandwich.
And it goes without saying, like just about everything just comes with beans. It's kind of the modern equivalent of fries going with a meal.
Yeah.
So you can expect there to just be beans with anything you get here.
Oh, then I'll just
See reason to
tell you what.
that.
I'll take a chunk of roast beef and a chunk of bread, and then I'll use it to sop up the beans, so that'll be fine.
Reckon that's how it goes.
Yep.
So get yourselves a table. There's a few empties out there. I'll have brought over here promptly.
I'll leave a $10 bill on the bar.
Father, you left a 10 there.
Oh, it likes you. It said, "Look, I want to live in Bart's pocket." I said, "Sure, fine."
He raises an eyebrow, swiftly removes it from the counter, and it disappears.
I'm sure it'll be a very happy $10 bill.
It'll just be spent by Sophia on one thing or another.
Oh, I gotta check on the clothes that she was doing for Wyatt.
Oh, those will have been completed in the time in between.
Oh, then
Already been delivered, and Wyatt would be wearing those new clothes today, and yesterday, and last week.
perfect. You know what? I'll be back in a couple minutes while he gets the food ready. He'll pop over because I know Sophia's shop is literally right next door.
Yes, sir.
He'll poke his head in as he sees Sophia there.
He does. She is sitting at a very, very large automatic sewing machine. It is noisy, and she uses a foot pedal. It's like
He'll
what
walk
we
around
used
so that
sewing
way.
machines to be, but much a larger version, of course.
I actually owned one of those old sewing machines like that.
Noise.
So he'll walk around to the point and then squat so that he can make eye contact with her.
She eases off of the pedal, and the noise and the popping of the needle slows to quiet. Father?
We're trying to disturb you as little as possible. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. You're a favorite customer around here. Always got time for you.
Appreciate it.
That filming last week, boy, did that give me the shivers.
Oh, the train turning into an abomination? Yeah.
No, the sermon.
Oh, that
Referring
one.
to last Sunday's, whatever. You can insert the details as you like, but she references it and says, "Give her the shivers."
Well, I'm glad you had it. Hopefully, a pleasant reaction. Touched into spiritual.
Oh, I was definitely touched, Father. But what
Good.
brings you in?
I know we got clothes for Wyatt. You still have his measurements. I was wondering if you could maybe get him a nice black suit.
I reckon I got all the materials here. You looking for something fancy or mournful?
More fancy than. I just wanted to. Every man should have a good suit, and I just wanted to make sure he had one that fit him. Now we can always upsize it later or get a new one when he grows.
I can do that. You want it all black? You want something fancy for the vest?
I am interested in maybe shades of black. Like you could go for maybe a charcoal for the vest, stuff like that. Just play with a color palette.
Monochromatic. I can work up something for you. I got just the thing in mind.
I will leave the rest to you. You just let me know what I owe you, okay?
I think we're still good from you overpaying last time, Father.
It is a bad habit of mine. I'm probably going to keep doing it till I die.
Well, you've a kind heart. The town appreciates your efforts.
All right. Well, I will let you get back to what you're doing. There was absolutely no rush on this. Just, put it at the end of the list of whatever you got going on right now and then get to it when you can.
Well, sounds good. I should be able to pay you a visit within the next week or so.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And he moseys his way out the door after he tips his hat to her.
You hear the machine start up before you even exit the shop. And it gets noisy. You can hear it on the street now that you recognize it for what it is.
Oh, yeah. And he just walks in, sits back down at the table, and I'm assuming food will be not far behind.
The food is already there, and Agnito and
Nice.
Marshall are welcome to start eating before Father gets back or wait.
Oh, I'll eat.
Awesome. There's a funny Curb episode about that. He's like, why not just eat? Like, why do I have to wait for your food? Anyway, don't let me get distracted. Bart brings your food over, gives a curt nod and a grunt, heads back to the bar.
Thank you.
That occurred while Father Carter was out.
He sits down, starts to dig in. Figure we can do the question afterwards.
The bread is only very, very slightly starting to stale, just barely. It's not fresh out the oven. Still good.
That's fine.
But yeah. A little tough on the edges.
Well, a little bit of bean grease, and that'll soften up real nice.
Indeed. It'll be a pleasant, filling meal.
That is the only thing annoying about these character sheets. They have that old-timey paper thing, and so I keep leaning into my monitor like, is that a dot on my monitor or just the paper on the character sheet?
That happens to me all the time. Certain art and stuff, yeah, just little flecks of stuff. Like, what the? No, it's part of the picture.
I keep thinking like maybe I chewed something wrong, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh god, I don't need to let it. Oh, that's a graphic. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract him. Just like, what the fuck is that?
Well, you guys are welcome to share your meal. Chat as you will, or won't. No one will disturb you. A couple customers come in and get whiskeys and bring them back to their table, talking quietly.
All right, so after we talk to Bart, are we just going to head out there and start taking a look at stuff? What's going on?
Probably.
We could head out, or we could wait till the morning. Tabitha's supposed to be coming back, hopefully tonight. Maybe she'll have some more information for us.
Would you send Tabitha off to go look up?
Just to go out into the desert and interview some of the...
Oh, so she was supposed to head out in that general area.
Well,
Yeah, and interview...
talk with ranchers and stuff, those that live further out. But along that line, kind of leading toward that other triangle point that is the other ruins.
All right, then I suggest waiting till the morning. Unlikely more dead will walk out of the ground tonight, so...
Yeah, that happened a couple weeks ago and hasn't happened since, so it's... probably not.
So how are things with you and Inga?
They're going really well. She's actually back in town in about a week or so.
Is she one of the ranchers that Tabitha is going to go check on?
No, thankfully her prospects are in the other direction.
Okay, well, that's encouraging. Well, I'm mighty happy that all turned out as well as it probably could have.
It was a touch and go, but yeah. It's been mighty pleasant.
Good, I'm very happy for you.
Now we just gotta find you somebody.
Not, you know what? I could use some company.
I think that Ruby lady's taking to you.
Company has.
I
chess.
I really was just asking for a chess game. That's the funny.
Yes, we know, Father. You were asking for a chess game.
Yep. A game of chess.
I noticed a distinct T at the end of your statement there. Take umbrage, sir. Umbrage.
Hey, like I said, the strip chess is probably a thing.
Oh, Lord.
If not, I'm certain you can make it happen.
Ugh.
Well, if not, you could always cast one of your miracles and have a glowing beam of light when you drop your britches. That too much, Father?
I am not entirely certain the Lord would approve. But
never hurts to ask. You never know. He might just say yes.
Yeah, do I gotta talk to the Lord or talk to science about getting a couple extra inches?
It bothers me more that he might say yes than it does that he would say no.
From what I understand, the Lord does like to bless his people.
Yep.
If I don't mistake my quote, it was be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, I believe it's in there somewhere, isn't it?
That's what she said.
Well, you are welcome to be fruitful. One of the girls is named Peaches.
From a purely textual standpoint, based on reading them, the one that would intrigue him the most is Violet.
Oh, we had that shared agreement at the time of their reveal.
Yeah, I don't know. The only other lady I tend to have a lot of contact with in town is married, and while she appreciates me as an orator, I don't think that her husband would appreciate that kind of relationship.
Her husband is currently at the bar right now.
Yep.
Well, no one said anything about that, preacher.
But you're a man of many talents, but I don't think you're a homewrecker.
No, I would like to make sure that of the number of things on my dossier, homewrecker is not one of them.
The Lord does not shine upon those who tarry as such. I can promise you that. Because the GM thinks homewrecking is one of the greatest sins one can commit.
I would agree with you. And I really haven't had a reason to talk to the other. I've spoken briefly, maybe with a few of the ladies. I remember a conversation I had with Amelia over a month ago. And of course, Octavia's the one who's in trouble, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be an awkward conversation like, look, you're still on the mend, but how do you feel about getting a drink? You know, just there's an awkward conversation there if there ever was one. I don't think Abigail's feeling spry.
You have definitely gotten eyes from Amelia and Abby.
Adelaide? Oh, yeah. Hargrave?
Indeed.
So it's not a question I'm not interested. I just haven't had a reason to talk to them yet. At least not at length.
What day of the week is it?
Oh, probably a Thursday.
And it was not lost on me after becoming a preacher that conversations of that type would be hard to start.
You said hard.
I think you might have more time, an easier time putting socks on a chicken.
Now that's something I would like to watch.
Well, unless you're trying to get Wyatt a second mechanical hand, I don't recommend it. Even if Wyatt says he's interested and wants to give it a try, just so we're clear.
What's that now?
Putting socks on a chicken.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind watching him trying to catch a greased up pig. That might be pretty fun.
That might actually kill him.
No.
I've seen some big pigs. If you do something that's stupid, please make sure it's smaller.
You haven't lived on a farm very much, have you, preacher?
I mean, we owned 3. They're all connected to the, main plantation. I've been on them. Rode a horse or 2.
Yeah, let's just say that there's various means of entertainment on a farm.
Oh, I remember a couple times we had a jamboree on one of them. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
I like in Caddyshack when Danny's talking to Ty and he's like, "What's wrong with the lumber yards? I own 3 lumber yards." No, she don't spend a lot of time at them. I'm not quite sure where they are.
Well,
Yeah, no, I own them.
He talks about the farms like he's a tourist. Like, yeah, no, I went to one. There was a jamboree.
A hootenanny.
Yep.
well,
One of them's got a school on it that houses for all the people that work there, and the other 2 farms. And then, of course, there's a lumber mill not too far away, and we make sure the kids can go there and get schooling. Yeah, I'm typically stuck in an office the older I got.
let's see here. So what's our next steps, gentlemen?
The next step is wave over Bart as soon as it looks like he's not swamped with the lunch rush.
I walk around the room. I look back over to Bart, wiping down the same glass. You know what? I think you can risk it.
Hey, Bart, you got a minute?
Nod if you send it.
Just call it over. Hey, come and join us for a second.
Pull up a chair.
Bring a drink if you want.
Oh, I don't drink on my hours on. Just with the missus over supper. He slides an extra chair over.
I'm not the mayor yet, am I?
Not yet.
Nah, we're still waiting on the elections that set up. Although I don't think you even have a opposition at the moment. So,
Well, you never know.
That's great. Sure.
yeah, just, the Gazette here in P Ridge just posted that on their Facebook earlier today. They're like, "Oh, sweet."
We're roughly 40 years before that, too. So,
Yeah, look at that old Model T over there.
Yeah, I mean, this is Weber's feed store in that straight stretch where that White House is. You turn right, like house is up there,
Oh, cool.
nice.
like half a block.
Is
Huh?
there a motorized carriage across the street?
Yeah, it's
Looks like
1920. They would have Model Ts. Anyway, hey Bart, heard from what was it, Rose?
Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby. Heard from Ruby that there's been a couple strange characters hanging around outside in the alleyways after dark.
Something about a silver watch.
Oh yeah, she told me about the feller with that silver watch. I ain't seen it myself, but she seemed right serious about it. I think I can take her word.
Yeah, do you hear any rumors from anyone in here about him?
Oh, just about everybody's got a tale about something strange, but not about that one specifically.
What you heard?
Afraid of their shadows. Talk about some night monsters. There's rumors coming from the ranches out of town.
Yeah, we've heard a couple of those too.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the rumors of the superstitious and scared. I see my fair share of real darkness. They don't know what they're talking about. He gets
I nod.
a vacant, distant look in his eyes as he has his own flashback.
Yeah, we all nod in sympathy. Well, you got yourself a doorman on this place? I can't remember.
Don't need them. I am the doorman when it calls for it.
Well, it might be something you might want to look into. Keep an eye around the place.
Town's only going to get bigger.
Very true. Yeah, if we grow too much more, I might start integrating a check your guns at the sheriff's office kind of motif.
Well, I don't know if folks are going to rightly go along with that, but certainly some more deputies wouldn't hurt. But
I got a couple
town be growing.
interviewees coming in on train here in the next week or so.
Well, glad to hear it. Well, that'd just about suffice.
But you know anyone here in town that might have a what's the word I'm looking for?
A need for employment?
Apprehension to the deputy kind of work?
No, I reckon some of the younger men work out on the ranches and stuff. Might be able to pick them up. Be all right with the rifles, scaring off varmints and the like.
Tell you what, and they don't come into town very often, but when they do, they pretty much always make a stop by here and the general store. You let them know that I'm looking for some and send them my way. If I'm not there, have them put a word in with Tabitha.
I'll be sure to screen them for you too.
Much obliged. Speaking of Tabitha, she ain't giving you any more problems, is she?
Oh,
I know.
not at
I know
all.
that first week or so after putting her on sobriety was a bit touch and go.
Yeah, well, she's got a strong conviction, that one. She puts her mind to it. Not gonna be able to hold her back. Think you done influenced her quite well, Marshal.
Yeah, it's nice to see her getting more of a head on her. She's surprisingly capable.
Indeed. It'll put more years on the back end, too. Of course, for all the danger y'all face in your occupation.
Oh, very true.
I suppose if he drags me along, I'll be there to make sure he doesn't die.
I heard you done plenty of that, Father. I had some come in here that were healed after that train incident.
I did what I can.
He gestures around. I also thank you for the work put in, fixing the place up after them spiders got loose.
Anything I can do to help out the town, it's what I'm going to do. I don't intend on moving back east anytime soon.
Well, it's a good way to add some sheep to your flock, as it were.
Yep, concerning that's typically my only reply is show up on a Sunday.
Well,
Speaking of the weekend,
enjoys your sermons.
Agnito will open his wallet, i.e., his giant wad of fucking cash, count out $1,000, and put it on the table in front of him.
Jesus.
Tell you what,
The father looks around like, I don't remember inviting him to lunch.
I'll cover the town's weekend of food and drink in your establishment here, and just quietly cover the tab. However, if anyone does ask, tell them that Mayor-elect Agnito appreciates their support. I'll just wink at him and pass him the money.
Ah, buying votes, huh? Reckon you'll be able to get away with that for so long.
Well, if I was buying votes, I would be putting it into the hands of the people themselves. This is just spreading good cheer and putting my name on it.
Very clever, Professor. Or should I say, mehr to.
I guess we're all putting down roots.
Well, that
I guess we're all putting down roots. I mean, your plan is to make Hadleyburg rival Salt Lake, so
well, fortune favors me. Yeah.
It wasn't originally my plan when I came out here, but I'm kind of enjoying Hadleyburg.
good.
Well, if
It's nice to have
y'all,
kids around the house.
gentlemen, I've got some glasses to clean up. Can I take your plates?
Yep. Yes, please.
Oh, please do.
Without further word, he will scoop them up into one pile and briskly walk back to the bar.
All right, so unless I've missed something, we're just waiting for Tabitha to get back in the morning.
Yeah. You guys think of anything else we need to get done tonight?
Well, if I got time tonight, I might stop by the Cactus Blossom and try to rectify the chest game.
Free insight. If y'all be planning to travel out into the desert, you might want to plan what supplies you will bring, your modes of transportation, and such.
Are we wanting to go out on horses or take your little pretty white wagon?
We could take the wagon.
I mean, haven't made it yet.
I mean, the wagon's actually. I got one back at the church. I got a horse and everything.
Oh, that one, yeah.
We left it here last time. I went running out because we didn't expect to be gone for a month and a half.
Well,
Neither did I.
Well aware.
with the way things have been happening around us, I say we should keep your wagon kind of supplied and stocked.
Well, I guess we're going to the general store then.
At least a week's worth of rations and some clean food and water.
Yeah, I could use the top up of some ammo.
I could use some more cigars.
All right, we're headed to number 3.
Pack my pocket. Ah, yeah, I gotta use some more pipe tobacco.
Let's head off, gentlemen.
Well, of course, Miss Abby Wainwright runs the general store. There'll be a few people
When he goes,
poking about, but pretty empty this hour.
he would tip his hat and take it off when he walks in. Miss Abby, pleasure.
I'll walk in, take his hat off, grab a basket, and start walking around putting things in wherever.
She is usually a little bit surly, but she's a God-fearing woman, and she lights up when Father Carter comes in. Oh, hey there, Father.
Well, he just has that effect on women, doesn't he?
She doesn't
Knows what to go.
get blushy or like Twitter-pated. She's just a little enthusiastic about the good word and the one who appears to be so close to his holiness.
Ah, he's a Bible thumper.
Oh,
Bump all over that father's Bible.
Away. Yes, that.
I need to stock up some supplies for my wagon. It looks like the 3 of us might be taking a small jaunt.
Well, will you be needing some supplies in bulk then?
I think so, yes.
Handfuls here and there. Well,
Correct.
if you want to put in an order, she's wearing an apron, and from the pocket she pulls out a pencil, a few loose papers.
I would like to.
If you want to write down an order, I can have that delivered out to the church for you.
That would be
A
fantastic.
couple hours to get that together and see it.
All right.
You can
And
let your friend the professor know if he wants to add to that order. I can keep it together, or will it be separate for you all today?
I'll buy whatever he's picking up. Just put it on my tab, and then I'll make sure it gets to you by tomorrow.
Oh, I trust you, Father. Of course, more than anyone else in this town. You sure are bringing the light.
Just because I'm not entirely sure what things are going to be, he just takes his wallet out, pulls out a $100 bill, and hands it to her, and like, let's just say that's a starter.
I reckon that'll cover everything just fine.
Yeah. If I find out that it ends up being more, please just let me know. I'll get it back to you tomorrow at the latest.
Does she have weapons and ammo as well?
She has low stores of ammunition, but not the weapons themselves. It's mostly extra ammo for like the ranchers that take care of critters and stuff. So more rifle and shotgun leaning.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Again, I'm not a gun person, but you can inform yourself as to what that entails.
Take $100 off there. So since we're getting close to 9, I'm going to just send you a list of things I think of, and like Discord or something on the campaign chat.
Why, yes, of course. That would fit nicely. I actually wasn't looking at the clock. Y'all got me caught up in things.
And stuff.
Well, it's been fun to revisit the town.
Good little catch up. It's been a while. And yeah, with it just being 3 of y'all, I mean, we can. Oh, you said you wanted to keep Wednesdays free for you and the missus, so we can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wednesdays and Fridays, we're starting to go to the gym, so I'm trying to keep some time.
Well, I wish you well in that regard. I know that's a whole change in the lifestyle and stuff to keep up with.
Yep.
Admire the effort for sure. I reckon then we can aim for probably the next Saturday again.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with this being a weekly Saturday thing.
Yeah, I definitely have at least another session or 2 or 3 perhaps already prepped up for this one. So
if you ever need time though, for like
if we're short people on like Monday or Tuesday, for example, we can also throw it in as
do
a
it
backup.
then. Yeah,
Not
sure.
that I want to jinx the game or anything, but if the others don't arrive, or like if Cora was busy on a Thursday or something, yeah.
But seriously though, if you need Saturday ever for like date action, you just let us know.
Oh, of course. I will let you know in advance if those plans come up.
All right, cool.
It's a little bit long distance with the lady I've been chatting with, so that's maybe once.
I got nothing but cross fingers for you.
I heard about some of your well wishes and very greatly appreciate it.
Yep.
So far, it is a good arrangement.
All right, cool.
But yeah, as far as getting closure for the evening, then we've got proposed to come up. I know. Aw.
Drag and drop ain't working. Aw.
Oh, what the hell?
There a penis somewhere I don't know about?
No, I just bought like 5 pounds of bacon.
Oh.
Bacon. You will be informed that your purchases will be covered and can be delivered to the church along with the order from Father Carter.
All right. Buy a pound of coffee.
I don't
I
forget.
think
We also have the party inventory.
Oh shit!
They
What
can
do we got in there?
Yes.
nothing.
All right. Yeah,
They,
so I'll
they
stick
got
it in there.
wiped at some point.
Yeah, so bacon, 5.
Bacon.
Coffee, 1.
Oh, I make a point to stop by the post office and pick up my Gatlin.
Well, if he already paid for everything, let's see. Trail rations per day is 50 cents. That is, there's 3 of us, so 75 cents, or I'm sorry, $1.50 per day times, I don't know, 7 would be $1.50 times 7.
I do
That'd
want
be
to add for the marshal that being as that your strength is only a D4, you will need another hand to help you carry that box.
the what?
For his Gatlin.
Ah,
No, it's a shoulder rifles from what I can read.
Oh, you're not getting like a Terminator style alien slayer.
Nah, it's a personal Gatlin weapons.
Okay. Maybe it
It's
will
not a
break out with that box.
it's not a Gatling gun. It's a I think it's how they're describing multi-shot weapons, like semi-automatics or full automatics.
So let's see. There's Gatling shotgun, pistol, carbine. And they have ammo drums for all 3.
Yep, I think I was to get the shotgun.
Under shotgun comma.
And now it's under Gatling gun, under page 29 of Deadlands Adventures ED.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking in the compendium here, and guns are oddly absent.
do
Oh, and
any of
there's
you
ammo.
not have bedrolls?
There we go, Gatling shotgun. Found it.
There you go. God bless Wikipedia.
Gatling shotgun. So I typed in Gatling, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, it was
Mhm.
under weapons, not gear. I didn't even scroll down far enough. Dur. I was only looking in the gear category. My bad. Machine guns are heavy, fully automatic weapons built to withstand prolonged fire. Well, that's probably not the one. You sure you don't want the Gatling laser?
I don't think that's available in this.
It is $1,000. Oh, that's from SWADE itself. That's not from actually. Okay, fair enough.
Excuse
I
me.
thought maybe it was a fancy Ghost Rock thing. I was like, that is free. But no, that's for general Savage Worlds. Ignore my previous. Although, you want to talk to anybody in town who maybe knows something about Ghost Rocket stuff, might be able to come up with something. I don't know where you'd find such a gentleman, but I recommend.
I'm taking my iron skillet and mess kit off of my character sheet, and I am donating them to the party inventory.
Oodalali.
Less I have to carry, and more that's on the wagon.
is a nice old list in the campaign info of what Father Carter is ordering. So if you want to piggyback on that or fill in any blanks, if you can find them, it is pretty well covered. Dutch oven. Sweet. So where are you all going to be when we start our next session and Tabitha rides into town to find y'all this evening?
Probably in my office. I would think.
I will probably be having my little first chess game with Ruby.
Okay.
Enjoy your
Over-
chess game.
Yeah, over a nice dinner in a public area.
That's kinky.
Wow. A Voyager.
Don't forget your shotgun thong.
Father's
God.
preaching a totally different sermon over there. Alrighty.
I was hoping to find that they had like a barrel of water for like long travel, but all I can see for like drinking is canteens.
Yeah, you can get a barrel. You don't even have to pay for it. There's lots of barrels and water that you can acquire. Ain't no shortage.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I was able to find another. I added weights to stuff that's designed for a 10-day trek.
Let's say it's a smaller, I don't know, rain barrel, and it's a 40-gallon barrel. Sound good to you?
Not far off from what a lot of barrels are about that size.
Now, bear in mind, your horses, or if it's just one horse pulling the wagon, I recommend a couple if it's going to be fully loaded, at least, but you are going to want to be able to water and feed them. They will not do well in the desert, sun, so you want to have extra, not just for yourselves, but remember your animals.
So you want me to grab two 40-gallon barrel waters? Because horses drink
I
a
made
lot.
sure to put a water barrel in on our set of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, water barrel, a couple bags of feed.
Not a lot of brush and grass to graze on out there. You guys, of course, have been out there, so you know.
Alright, so I went ahead and saved the party inventory if you want to take a look on that. From what I already had, because it looks like you had the same thought lines on a few things.
Wagon.
Whoa.
Some ghost rock at Agnito's stash. I hope that is well packed and preserved.
Uh-huh.
Never know when you need to make something or make a really big boom.
Right, exactly.
Extra bacon, coffee,
Yeah, so
tools.
I got my measurements based on a 1,000-mile drive for roughly 100 days. I basically divided it by 10, so
Oh, okay.
a 100-mile drive in roughly 10 days. And this was for the weights I put in there were for an average where you had 2,000 to 4,000 head of cattle and the required cowboys and equipment. So I imagine that there is plenty that will take care of a few of us.
Oh yeah, it'll cover the bases. Yeah, it, definitely smart to plan ahead for the round trip as opposed to just one way.
Yeah, because I figured we're not going to be gone more than 5 days. If it starts to get that bad, we could come back or we're fucked.
Unlike you guys, I actually bought a bedding and bedroll and shit like
Oh
that.
no, mine's in there. It says a water barrel, 3 tents, 3 sets of bedding.
Huh?
I thought about the entire group when I put that list together.
looking out for each other.
Shovels, coal, tripod, grates, things that you would put on a campfire, stuff like that, like food preparation, wooden rolling pins, potato mashers, measuring cups.
Yeah, that all that's taken care of with just the. I got a mess kit.
Very fast.
Makes me help me cook my mess. A Dutch oven, Jesus.
Ain't fucking around.
He chuckled.
Yeah, just put whatever you need on the party inventory. I loaded it up with some stuff.
Oh, there it is. I do like the picture of the bag. That's nice.
I thought so.
All right, I'll edit it.
It's a real fancy bag set.
I'm going to put it below the stuff you got.
I want to buy me a vehicle. Land vehicles. A velocipede. A two-wheeled cycle. Travels 75 miles. Per 1 pound Ghost Rock fuel core. 50% chance any uncalled shot hits the character instead. It's a fucking motorcycle.
Heck yeah.
Apparently, the Steam Cart and Steam Wagon is already a thing. It's just instead of buying one, I'm making one.
Indeed.
Well, I'm making an armored Steam Wagon.
Oh, the word armor is added now.
Oh yeah, look at the picture. It's specifically for the Ghost Rock mining.
Okay, all of my shit's been added to it too. Sorry, I didn't use the same font. Just change.
Ghost Rock fuel core.
Wait a minute, a powered ornithopter is only 3K?
Do
You guys want to fly?
Plus danger, but yes, 3,000 it looks like.
A super gyro for 4,000. That's fucking funny.
Well,
maybe we can do that later.
Yeah, that's
you
later.
guys haven't hit
A whirly
crazy
gig.
inflation. And that's something that won't be in Hadleyburg currently. Like if you want to get the pieces for it and order it, or pay to have somebody cart it to you.
Just order from the Sears catalog.
A percent, half dime, half dollar, dollar, quarter eagle, half eagle, and a golden eagle. That's cool.
No.
Just kind of going down through shit.
There is something I will order. I'm imagining if I, because there's an issue of time, and Cognito doesn't always have time to do things for everybody in the party, and then all the other experiments he wants to do for town.
Right.
I head out over to Victor and ask him if he's, depending upon all the things that are going on, does he have time for an order? And if not, could he order something from Salt Lake for me?
He will always have time, and if he doesn't have it, he's got contacts in Salt Lake and back east.
I would like a bulletproof vest.
Oh, that's easy. He can have that prepared for you. It'll only take a few days.
Okay. Well, we may have to leave before it's done, and that's fine. But just you let me know what it costs, and I will make sure.
Make you one.
I'm aware you can, but you got a ton of shit you're doing.
There is a bulletproof Bible.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those too.
And
just add it on.
Lifts up to 300 pounds for 10 minutes per pound of Ghost Rock Fuel Core.
We're gonna pass on the rocket pack.
Oh,
But
Well,
I'll
that's
take
kind of sad. That just means it can't lift me up, and I'm a fat ass. I got weighed yesterday. I'm really
What?
big.
Yeah, I know. You said your weight before on one of the other other channels.
I broke 340.
But Ognito is pretty spry.
Yeah, I'll need a surprise, motherfucker.
So it's a vest that reduces damage.
Yep. And then a Bible that does something similar to that, which would be great.
You can also get a riding jacket, padded jeans, and a vest, and a helmet, all made out of Kevlar.
Wait, jeans and I get the Kevlar helmet thing.
Kevlar riding jeans, armor +2, minimum strength D4, weight 4, $175.
They come in black?
They come in whatever color you want. It's just dipping it in paint.
Yeah. Anything that's like Kevlar or bullet resistant, you add it up on my list, and I'll pay you when I get back.
Well, he even has designs for plate barbing for your horse.
Son, you put it all together. Take all the measurements you want. We ain't leaving till tomorrow.
Oh, it would take longer than tomorrow to have it.
No. Measurements. I realize it's not going to be ready.
Yeah.
Because we may be gone for a couple days, and I want you to get the measurements in advance.
Get some plate mail greaves. They're out of fashion, but technology has existed for quite a few decades now.
I am fine with all the armor stuff because I expect that after facing off against a locomotive, I'd like to be a little more protected than I was.
There is a heavy armored duster and a light one, as well as armored hats, heavy and light.
I'm not.
Vest.
Let's just go for the light stuff.
Tons of fun.
I got a light armor duster.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go for some of this stuff. So 175 for pants. This sounds like it's going to be close to like $3,000. Is that a rough estimate?
I mean, that depends on like the actual list that is put into stone, but I'm sure that would cover it. Depends on what you sure you don't want the booster pack thing?
No.
No. You make me sad. So be it.
Go, Power Father.
Let's see, a Cessna Skyhawk. That's not available, but it's only 150 grand. Goes 140 miles per hour.
That would take me a little bit to save up.
Take you time to save that up, really?
150 grand? I mean, I could probably make it happen out of the funds of my business, but if I was taking it out of just my money, I would need 4 months.
Oh, good to know. Something to save up for, maybe. By the way, that technology doesn't exist yet. It's just on the vehicles list because it has. Let's see. How much is a PZ6 Tiger 2? That is a tank, heavy armor, tracked.
The only reason I know that is because I listened to War of Tanks or whatever he's playing on the other channel.
War Thunder.
Yeah, that thing.
War Thunder.
What the hell are you trying to order a Tiger 2 for?
Again, that technology does not exist. It's just in the.
I swear to God, I had the Captain America meme happen. He said Tiger 2, and I'm like, I know that reference.
Well, how about a T80 MBT for $2,200,000?
That's a little expensive.
But it has a crew of 3, which is perfect. Hella toughness. Toughness of 52. It's 43 miles per hour. Notes: heavy armor, night vision, tracked. That'd be awesome.
T80. If I'm not mistaken, that's Russian.
I have no idea. It's T80 NBT. It does not give me details on its background.
Wow, it's designed and manufactured in the former Soviet Union.
A Lear
If-
jet is only 20 million.
A weird jet?
Lear, Lear, like a private plane. Lear jet.
Yeah, I could probably convince the company to get one of those if it was available, but
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. The Wright brothers already happened, right? So like they're
Negative. The Wright brothers was the early 1900s.
was it?
Yeah. Dude, it was only like 40 years between the first aeroplane flight and fucking landing on the moon.
Dude, so like I just have in my mind like a way different, like it just seems like further away. But then too, like there is like black and white footage of shitty planes not working, so I guess that should, and footage, not just pictures, but actual
Yeah, like
moving
footage.
pictures.
Yeah, so we had the camera before we had flight.
Yeah.
sorcery, I tell you.
The
Sorcery.
first camera was invented in the 1800s. Actually, the first camera was invented like fucking half a thousand years ago, but that's a completely different argument. The first modern camera was invented in the 1800s.
Now sit still for half an hour while this process.
Right.
Very fun what ifs.
Let's see. Small amendment to my list. He will briefly stop by Dan's descendants before heading over to the Cactus Blossom, just to make sure they're doing okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to just to pick up a couple of extra decoys. All right, kids, get out of the wagon. Run three separate directions. We'll cover you.
If you tape them or like strap them to the side of the wagon, there's your armor.
There you go. I mean, an orphan meat dragon. You know,
Good God.
you need orphan meat to make an orphan meat dragon.
I'm not incorrect.
Ow.
I mean, who the hell wants a regular meat dragon? That's just gross.
Yeah, I mean, just Timmy, quit bitching. It's only a flush wound, okay? I got this.
Thought that I had a handout for Dan's descendants. Maybe I haven't yet made that. It's not in the game. I thought that I had those notes, so I guess not. It'll be added to my notes accordingly.
He just checks in on them, make sure everything's okay, and lets them know that they can stop by and send the bill to the church if they need anything, so that way they're not out of supplies.
Naturally. It's such a long walk over to the church, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, if we're gearing down, I'm going to go ahead and pop off.
Alrighty. Well, it's always a pleasure, gentlemen. I will,
Thank you for the game, sir.
of course, eagerly await our next meeting.